Hi guys!
Hello.
Today we have Universal Bomb here. I'm so excited! Guys, if you're
Hello.
not following Universal, you have to be. Please. Okay, I'm supposed to be the streamer and know my things. Perfect, that worked. Okay.
Holy liar. 55 stream streak. Yes, only 5 days left.
Let's go. That's amazing. So, Universal, if you wouldn't mind, can you tell me who are you and your streaming schedule?
So, I am Universal Bomb TV. I go by mostly Universal Bomb or Universal on a lot of other platforms, Steam, Riot, every other platform. My streaming schedule is pretty. I try to stream every day at around 8 p.m. But it usually doesn't work out because I usually work in the evening. So I usually try to let everybody know my schedule a week in advance. So, and I usually put it in my Discord. So
Oh,
everybody
perfect.
kind of knows
Okay.
the whole schedule and like what I'm doing. So,
And that's 8 PM Central Time, correct? Or
hold on.
no?
I had to make sure really quick. I just looked at this. Oh wait, no, it was
You're still Oh,
CDT.
okay. Okay. Yeah.
CDT.
Perfect. Great. So, guys, as you know, Eastern Coast time, because that's how I put everything, that is 9 p.m. Eastern. So, very late for me. I get so sad. I'm like, oh my God, I can only join for like 10, 15 minutes. Um, and Universal, tell us, what kind of things do you like to stream primarily?
I do a lot of streaming for. I do a lot of gaming videos or gaming streaming. So, just about any game I'll usually play. I'll play like I've played Minecraft, Terraria, Call of Duty, Valorant, Siege, Mecha Chameleon. I mean, just about anything and everything that's out there. I usually like to stream. I don't stream every game because there's some games that I just don't like. Um,
Mhm.
recently, I have been streaming Cult of the Lamb, one of my favorite
Yeah.
games. I played it. I first played it on my Switch. It's such a great game. I highly recommend it. I mean,
I
and they
saw you
released.
playing
Oops, sorry.
that. Oh, no, no,
Yeah.
no. You're fine. Keep going.
They recently released a DLC for it, and it's actually content now. So the DLCs they had been releasing were all just cosmetics and like decorations and such. So
Mhm.
now we actually have new content, and so I'm so excited. I can't wait to see
Oh,
it. So we
I
just got into like in our last stream, we just got into like the new DLC content. So
okay.
hopefully, I think on Wednesday we'll actually get to see a little bit more of like what we're looking at for new DLC content.
And when did that DLC content release?
I can't remember. Let me actually look really quick.
I can also look that up too. I'm sorry. I'm making you do all the
No,
work.
you're all good.
He's a guest on my stream, but I put in the
January
work.
January 22nd, which I had no idea about until like literally last week.
Oh my gosh. So it's been out for a
So
while then.
it's been
Okay.
out for a couple months then. Yeah. I didn't know about it
Wow.
till like literally about a week ago,
Wow.
but it is
Yeah,
crazy.
I've seen people play Cult of the Lamb. I've never personally played it. So is that something that's only I know you said you play it on the Switch. Is that only on the Switch or is that multi-platform?
Oh, oh,
Do you know?
I play it on my PC because I have a
Oh,
separate one
you
for
do.
my
Okay.
Switch and I have one for my PC as well.
Oh, okay. And the DLC was for, like, every platform then or that you know of,
Mm-mm,
or
just
was
for
it
my
just the
PC.
PC? Oh,
Just
okay.
for my PC. I've played so much Cult of the Lamb on my Switch that I just kind of like the
Yeah,
I don't know. It's nice to have it on my because I've wanted it on my PC before, so it's nice
right.
to that I can finally have it on there. So
Yeah. And guys, don't forget, you feel free to ask questions. If they aren't
yes,
appropriate,
yep.
I will shun you, but Uh, feel free to ask any questions. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. Good morning. If
yes,
you're just
yes.
tuning in, we have Universal Bomb here, who's going to be talking a lot about the gaming scene. A scene that I'm not in very often. So it's it's very good to see a gamer on here, and I'm glad that you are my first gamer on here because
Oh, really?
I yes, because I think you have a good variety of
Oh,
games that
I
you
do
play.
like so. I played. so in when I first went to college this last year,
Mhm.
they have an esports team, and I joined the Smash team. I'm not very good at Smash, which if you don't know what Smash is, it's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and
Oh,
you guys
okay.
can go do your own research on it. It's like a Nintendo fighting game. I'm
Mhm.
not very good at it, but I did get better while I was there because I attended practice. But then, like, I kind of later in the semester, I joined Counter Strike, which,
Oh,
if you
okay.
don't know what Counter Strike is, it's a 5v5 shooter,
Mhm.
and I've loved playing that game for now. And me and my friends at college, we always like the people on the CS team. We're all really good friends. We all play games together. It's so much fun. So like
Yeah.
I do competitive gaming as well, but I'm not very good. I will say that. I'm not a very great at competitive gaming.
That's okay. I don't think I would be either. That's for sure. You should see me play Fortnite. I'm like, help! I'm dying again. So now, what would you say is the genre of games that you like to play most?
I personally I've gotten really into like it depends on like what I'm feeling. So like right now I'm really into Cult of the Lamb because new DLC came
Mhm.
out. So it's kind of a that game is a cozy. It's like a cozy game that you can play on the side, and but also it's really action packed. So like it's really weird because I love action packed games, but I also love playing like cozy games like uh Animal Crossing or
Mhm.
Stardew Valley. Like I haven't played much of Stardew Valley, but I have played a little bit of it.
Mhm.
But like I would say my genre of game is really action packed, maybe a little bit of horror too. Like
Okay.
just about everything and anything. Depends
Yeah.
on like what the game is looking like. If the game is overly complicated and I haven't seen anything on it, I probably won't know what's going
Right.
on. I probably won't enjoy it.
You know, you say horror, so I did tune into your one stream when you were playing a horror game, and you were a little scared, I will say.
Oh, dude, I can't handle horror. I actually okay. Little story time. So this headset that I'm wearing right now is broken because I
Oh.
was playing a scary game. I actually took my headset off so fast it broke it. Hold on. I actually tried to glue it back together,
Oh my
but it's still
gosh.
broken. I was playing Mortuary Assistant, and it scared me so bad that I didn't throw my headset, but I took it off so quick that it broke it.
Oh my gosh. We literally have like the same headset. Did you know that? Well,
Oh yes,
not
the
the same
Corsair. I
one.
love
Yeah,
Corsair. Yeah, it's a
I
different
love
type.
Corsair. Yeah.
It's so
So
good.
mine too is starting to like come
A
apart.
little bit of break. Yeah, mine is
Mhm.
too. Mine's about like 3 years old, I think,
Yeah. Um, so
but it still works perfect.
yeah, mine is like almost 2 years old
I
now, and I
I
love
have
it.
no issues. Yeah, I have no issues
Yeah.
with it.
Do you use it also to, talk in the game, or are
I
you
mm-mm.
no, you only
No,
use that mic?
I only use this mic. I
Mhm,
used to use this one, and then I kind of upgraded to this one because it was nicer and it's cheap. This is a cheap mic. Like it's not very expensive
mhm.
and it sounds okay. So
Yeah.
at least in my opinion, it sounds good. Okay.
So what kind of mic is that then that you have right there?
So it's kind of embarrassing, but so I bought this before I saw it all over TikTok. It was called
Oh.
this is like the Toner 310C or something
Oh,
like
okay.
that. And it was all over TikTok for some reason. I don't know why. And like I bought
Mhm.
this way before it was on all over TikTok. So and it was like this is cheap and it looks like
Yeah.
it's better. It's designed for it while a headset really isn't.
Yeah, yeah. And
I
do
mean a
you
headset is, but
think yeah, do you think you would prefer then that type of mic that you have, the one that is, separate than a headset that is all built in together for a gamer?
um okay, so like I would say you don't. Okay, for gaming, I would say a headset mic is more than enough.
Mhm,
You don't need a mic like this.
mhm, yeah,
You don't need to worry about audio quality really. The only reason
that's
I have it is because I do streaming, so like
mhm,
having better audio quality is nice.
yeah. I think definitely, as a streamer, the most important thing I would say would be mic and then camera. Like,
Yeah,
people will deal with the camera being a little shittier
yeah,
than, you know, the mic because that's most people are listening to us in the background
yeah,
or, you know,
yeah,
it it's kinda one of
yeah,
those things where maybe they're in a place where anyway, they're not getting good
Yeah.
reception enough to see us at like 4K, you know. So
Yeah, it's like I mean, yeah, it's as a like if you're casually gaming, I would say getting like a headset that you don't even need to get a very expensive headset. Like there's
right.
not much difference between an expensive headset and a a lower quality headset that costs less.
Yeah, I agree.
Um I mean in my opinion, I used to
Yeah.
play with Turtle Beach headsets, which are also really good. I like Turtle Beach, but I just like Corsair more because
Mhm.
they just do more with their headsets, in my opinion.
Thank you so much for that follow, typical gecko. Guys, if you are not following Universal, please do. So we have both exclamation point me and exclamation point greet. Greet's probably not going to work because we did it a few minutes ago, but all you got to do, click that link, go give them a follow. Okay. Do you have a current goal you're working on right now? No, you're
No
just
current goal. We did recently reach 100, I think 2 weeks ago. So
so
I
you
was
are
pretty
like,
excited for that.
yes.
I am I am new to streaming. I started streaming back in September. It was okay. So the way I started streaming was we were playing a Minecraft server while at college with me and my college friends. And so at college you're not exactly supposed to run a server in your dorm room. But we found a
Right.
workaround kind of.
Of course you
We
did.
one of my one of my friends, we go to a college that's like 4 computers, so like we're all computer nerds.
Mhm.
Except for me, I'm not really a big computer nerd, but I've gotten into more computers as of late. But we had this, I don't even know what he did, but he turned his like mini laptop
Mhm.
into a server, so we were able to, it wasn't very good, it was pretty shitty, but
Oh, was
we still were able we were able to play. We were able to play. And so we played with a bunch of mods, and I just I was like, we were having so much fun. We were laughing. It was loud. It was so much fun. And I was like, guys, should I just like start stream? Should I just like stream this? And they're like, one of them was like, yes. And so right in that moment, I downloaded, like, this is so weird, but I downloaded OBS, tried to set some stuff up, like I didn't have a camera. I had this mic, or I had my headset mic, so I just like used that. And it really just kind of evolved from there. So I just started sharing Minecraft. I got Twitch chat up and did all that stuff, and then went live.
wow. It's so fascinating to hear your story of why you went live. 'Cause
Literally, just someone said yes.
and now how long did it take you to get affiliate? Because it seems like you had quite a bit of
um,
friends that were there to be able to help
mhm.
you
So
reach your goal.
it took we had to reach, what is the follower? I think it's 35, isn't it?
Did it change to when I first started? Now,
I think it
Universal, I
is.
started a long time ago. It used to be 50. So I'm not
Oh,
sure.
it might still be. I think it was 50. So I don't
Okay.
think I was at the follower goal yet. I think because I had done streaming in the past. I had done streaming in the past, but I never really got into it. But
Okay.
so I was at like 33 followers when I kind of started,
Mhm.
started because
That's
I had streamed
that's
in the
good
past,
though.
so I had already had followers. But so it took a little while before to get followers, but then as I had reached that goal, I was like, "Yo, guys, can you like pop in so I can help reach affiliate, so then I can, like, I don't know, I just like asked my friends to help me reach this goal." They were super nice about it. They're like, "Yeah, no big deal."
Oh, that's great. And
Yeah.
what made it stick this time that you were like, okay, yeah, I like this. I'm going to continue to
Um.
stream.
So what it's so what really made me want to stick around was like I was super into, I'm super into streaming, so like I really wanted to learn how to stream. I wanted to learn how to edit videos. I wanted to learn
Mhm.
all about OBS. I wanted to learn about all this different stuff about like making videos, streaming, cuz okay, my past job when I was in high school was to help do streaming for my school. So I
Oh,
would stream
okay.
basketball games, volleyball games, all the games that were available. And so I really loved that job. And it's it's crazy. I mean, I didn't do a whole lot at work. Like it was literally just a lot of me just sitting there putting scores in, but like other than that, it was so much fun. Like I loved learning about it. I loved my boss he was awesome. I still see him from time to time and we still talk. And so like that was really kind of sparked my interest. Like I had done
Yeah.
it before, so I was like, why not just learn about it more? You know what I mean? It just made more
Which
sense
is
to me.
it's really nice, like in the day and the age now of kids growing up, right? Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Gabster. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. We got to shake that booty. Um, Gabster, today, babes, we're not doing the cards, but I will allow you to redeem that tomorrow or next Sunday if you need to, honey. I know, I'm so sorry. um, so sorry about that.
You are all good. You're okay.
So typically what we do is whenever we get a sub, resub, gifted sub, we play the Trivillennial Millennial Trivia game. But
Yep.
obviously we're not doing that today, but we'll definitely yeah, no worries, Gab. I missed you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for that follow. You guys are so sweet. Guys, again, we have Universal Bomb here. So let me see if it's gonna let me do your hard shout out here. Nope. So the one thing I can't stand about Twitch, and I'm sure there's a way to turn it off, and I'm too old to know this, is it doesn't allow you to do like the hard shout outs multiple times in a row.
Oh,
you
yeah.
wait so many minutes. And it's like that's not helpful right now. Like I would like you to be able to just put a little heart and go boop.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
So sorry guys, you got to go do it manually. But I thank you so much for that follow. You guys are so sweet. So now what do you think? Or I'm sorry, I'm gonna go back to what I was saying before. I'm so sorry. I think the nice thing about in today's day and age, especially with your age group, is that social media is such a big thing. I mean, it was a big thing when I was growing up, but the only thing we really had was MySpace and Facebook. So,
yeah.
Which do you even know what MySpace is?
No, I do not.
Oh no!
Never heard of it. I've heard of it.
You've heard of it. Okay. Okay. That's okay. So at least you've heard of it. I know, guys. Okay.
No, I don't know MySpace. I've heard of it.
So MySpace is basically like a Facebook. However, it's a lot sketchier than Facebook. And that is how most millennials know how to code, because we used to code our profiles to have them do like fun things.
Oh, cool stuff. Okay.
When you see those like cringy, like I don't know, cartoon characters from like the 90s, early 2000s, we used to put that on our profile with music and stuff like that. We had what was it, guys? Top 5, top 8, and you got to pick 5 friends. And if you were out of that, that meant you were like in big dog doo-doo. Like it was toxic. Okay. And when MySpace was around, Universal, I was probably around the age of like middle school. So like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like that age group. And when I had a MySpace, I thought famous people that were on there were real famous people, because again, that technology knowledge was not a thing back then. Okay, like you guys know now, like you were taught at a young age, like
like clearly there's something amiss here.
Meanwhile, I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I'm totally adding Miley Cyrus on or Hannah Montana on MySpace. Like, what the fuck? Oh my gosh. Yeah, the big idol character, which again, Universal probably doesn't know about. We got to teach him this stuff.
Nope.
So what kind of social media did you start off with? Like, because again, you probably had it at such a young age.
Okay. So I'll divulge a little bit. The first thing I ever had as a kid was a Kindle Fire, and the one thing I loved doing was watching YouTube. So that was like the first ever like social media that I kind of got into, but the first social media like that I consider like, considered of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff, and Snapchat was, I don't even know. I think it was probably Snapchat, because I didn't want TikTok at the time, and then I downloaded it.
Wait. You had TikTok? Like at what age?
Oh, I was in like middle school when I had my first phone that had cellular data. I was a 8th grader.
Oh my goodness. So young.
Well, because okay, here was the thing though. Everybody in my class had cellular data. I was the only one who needed to have Wi-Fi to do like watch YouTube, play video games, or be on call with someone. So we, so before that time, we went to the state fair in my
Uh-huh.
in my state. I won't say which, but
That's okay. You don't have to.
it's a yeah. So we went to the state fair, and so again, I didn't have it. So they bought me a track phone, which was like, if you don't know what that is, it's like a phone you buy, and you pay like a certain
Certain
amount. You
amount.
pay for like a certain amount of time and certain amount of data. Well, I had gotten, so it wasn't like one of these phones. It was a
Right, not a smartphone.
like it was a really tiny phone, but I loved it. I loved being on it because it was so old. It was so old, and I loved the old retro phones. I loved all the old like antique stuff. It was super cool. And so I had that for my first ever like actual cellular data phone. But when I reached eighth
Wow.
grade, I got my first one.
So
Yeah.
I have to tell you, that is wild to me. This is so wild to me. So, I see these things now of like kindergartners, preschoolers getting a smartphone, and I'm like,
Oh no, yeah,
what?
I'm okay. Personally, I don't like that. Like I think like when I was at that age, I was playing in the sandbox eating sand, all right? There was sand in my mouth, all right? I was digging in that sandbox and I was trying to there was at one point, I still remember this. I was like trying to dig to China. And I'd get to like the clay part. I'd get to the clay part of the sandbox and I would just like give up. I'm like, this is too much. This is too hard. The clay is too hard for me to dig through.
We're
My
not
little
going to
plastic
China
shovel.
today.
No, no, we're not. No.
Yeah, and I feel like that's something that I wish was more enforced, is like less of that TV time, less of that iPad time
Yeah.
and stuff, and more
It's
of like the go
it's
out and play.
definitely yeah, like when I had my Kindle, it was definitely an issue. Like I just loved watching YouTube. There was so many funny videos and it was just like my parents had an issue with it. I was having the time of my life. I thought it was like
Mhm.
the greatest thing I'd ever seen.
Yeah,
But
like you're so cool watching YouTube,
like
right? Like
yeah, like it was just so much fun and I thought they were funny and I was just happy. Like I would still go outside, but there was like times like when it was super hot out, I'd be inside, doing whatever.
yeah, and now, you talking about YouTube. So like our YouTube experiences were probably much different when I was growing up than when you were growing up, because we had something called old school YouTube,
Mm.
which had probably stuff that you've seen. I don't know if you've heard of like Candy Mountain or Shoes. Those are common old school ones. Oh my
Nope.
gosh, Universal, we're gonna have to show you a ton after stream. I'm just like um but what was like a popular YouTube video for you growing
Oh,
up that went through like viral in your school?
in my school?
Or well, like that you
Um.
just watched, because I think that will give us kind
Oh,
of an
okay.
idea of like the time frame.
Okay. So the videos that I watched were I was young and I was probably not supposed to be watching these videos on YouTube, but my parents did not know, so I did not care, and they did not need to know. But I watched Vanos Gaming, and if you don't know who Vanos Gaming is, he does a lot of gaming videos, and they're really just they're a little out of pocket, but
Uh-huh.
he's really funny. Um, I mean, he makes music now, and so I've been listening to his music. It's also really good. Um, I watched a lot of Vanos Gaming, Jacksepticeye, like all just like bigger YouTubers down in that time, and it was like 2018, I think, is when I kind of started seeing those videos. 2016 maybe.
Oh boy, my gosh, such babies. Oh gosh. So old school YouTube did not have, you're gonna be mind blown by this. I honestly tell you, they didn't have people that like did gaming stuff
Yeah.
on there.
Yep.
Obviously, it was literally just the most brain rot videos you could think of, and that's what we watch. Like, if you look at chat, people are talking about salad fingers, badger, badger, badger. Like, these are things we're
Like
gonna make you watch it all. Okay, 'cause, like you like we need you to be like understand the age is like so crazy. So if you are okay with sharing your age, how old are you, Universal?
I am 19. I will be turning 20 this year. I'm about
Oh
to be
my
unk.
gosh. Oh my gosh. And do you have and you live on a farm. So do you well,
Yes,
I say a farm, I
it's like it's a small ranch.
ranch. And would you say that might have changed kind of like growing up on a ranch, would that have been um kind of changed like maybe the experience that you had than you think of like other people around the world that had social
Oh,
media like
for sure. Like, okay, I hate working outside. I absolutely hate it. I hate working outside. I hate getting sweaty. I hate getting gross and smelly. I hate it. And so I spend a lot of my time here doing like research and stuff like that on streaming and doing other things that I'm interested in.
mhm,
But I still help outside from time to time. Um, but oh, for sure. And coming from a small town too, like
mhm,
I live in a small town. Everybody knows everyone.
mm,
People will think like, "Oh, that sounds awesome." I'm like, "No, it's not. Everybody knows me and I don't know them." And I'm like, "Okay, why do you know who I am?
right.
I'm just trying to do my job." All right. They
Yeah.
like say my name and I'm like, "I don't know who you are."
Yeah. Yeah. Is it more like they know your parents so that they know you? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
And can you tell us what type of animals you have on your ranch?
So we have only sheep. We only raise sheep, and the breed of sheep that we have are monodales. And if you don't know what a monodale looks like, it is your typical white sheep. Your typical white sheep with a black nose.
Oh,
There you,
okay.
and so
Okay.
they are a crossbreed of a Cheviot, and Cheviots are cute. They're tiny. Cheviots are tiny, and then
Mhm.
a it starts with ch, but I can't remember the name. I'm trying to think of the name, but they're a crossbreed, and so they're a little small. Do you have to
Okay.
shave them? We do actually. We do trim. We do trim our sheep.
Mhm.
We have someone come out and they trim them, and so um, we the way we act, they're a little big. They get a little on the big side sometimes. So the way we get them down, it sounds bad, but it's actually like the easiest way to get them down is we push them up against our bodies. We take their head and we grab underneath their bellies and we pull back, and so they fall over right into our laps, basically, as we're falling down.
Oh, that's kind of cute though. Like,
Yeah, it can be it can get a little rough. It can get a
yeah.
little we can get a little bruised up here and there. I will say that is probably my favorite part of working sheep is being able to like wrestle them down a little bit.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
sounds bad,
Yeah.
but like it's really like they do need to be trimmed. Like if they don't get their wool
Right.
trimmed, they will die. Like
Yeah.
that's like they get the wool wet, it'll get too heavy for them to stand. They can't eat. They starve. Like that's just
Yeah.
the way it goes.
And
It is unfortunate, but
are your sheep mainly, Wolf wants to know if they're mainly for dairy, meat, or shearing?
so they're a dual purpose breed, so they do meat and shearing. So we breed them around kind of the winter time, and then they'll lamb in the spring or lamb close to winter time. About it's kind of hard to tell, but the ones my dad usually does all of the makes the decisions on like what we're selling. We usually sell the rams because we
Mhm.
can't have them we can't have inbreeding
Right.
because that'll cause issues. And then we usually keep we buy some rams from other people so that we can use them to breed our ewes.
Okay. Yeah, that
And
makes
if you don't
sense.
know what a ewe is, it's a woman sheep.
Right.
I don't
Yeah. No,
just
that's
letting
fine.
everybody know.
Yeah. 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 Of course. As much
And
information.
rams are dudes.
Yeah. Perfect. And so you grew up with that your whole life, or is that something that your
Oh
family
no no no.
did later on?
So I grew up showing sheep. So if you don't know what showing sheep is,
Oh.
it is the most grueling and most I hate it. It's so
Yeah.
I hate it. I still
Did they
do.
put
I still did it, but like it's so there's okay. Sheep are annoying. They are some of the dumbest creatures on the planet. I swear.
The
because they do
cutest
not want to
ones, though.
listen. They're cute, but they don't want to listen. They want to do it their way and no other way, and it's annoying. All right, there may be words said out on the farm that can't be repeated, but you know,
And um and for yourself, what do you see yourself doing? And what did you like maybe what was your degree in college? What
oh
is what you want to do?
so my original major in college was cyber operations.
Oh,
But
okay.
I took a lot of dual credits in high school, so I was technically a sophomore in college going in as a freshman. So I was taking sophomore level classes, and so I got to a couple classes, and I was just like, I don't really like what I'm doing. I don't even like this. Is
Mm,
just seems monotonous and unfun.
yeah.
So I
Yeah.
switched my major at the end of second semester, and I am now a dad major. And if you don't know what a dad major is, it is a digital art design major. So I'm doing art.
Oh.
Um,
Wow, what a big
I don't.
drastic change.
Yes, and well, because the reason is because I love art. I love
Mm.
people who can draw. One of my friends, James, oh my god, he can draw. I've told him so many times that he needs to start posting this shit on the internet because he could literally start his own business. I've told him this, and he's like,
Does
"Ah,
he
but I'm,
stream
I'm just
too?
I don't know." No. He doesn't do streaming, but he plays. We play video games sometimes when we're at
Oh, okay.
college. He lives. He does not live near me, so we are only talking online. But
Mm,
he's a nice guy, but he does amazing work. Um, but he's like, I just don't really draw in my free time. I only get like inspiration. I'm like, okay, that makes sense, but like still, you should like put this stuff out. Like you could
yeah,
make this a hobby. Like
right.
you don't have to take this very seriously.
And the nice thing
But
about
no,
that yeah, and the nice thing about that is like
I'm a sucker for art.
yeah, inspiration can spark at any point. So
Yeah.
and so now are you doing so you said digital art. What do you mean by
Mhm.
digital art? Is it like graphic design type
Um.
stuff or
So it's more animation, and so
okay.
I feel like I love people who can animate. Who can
Ooh,
animate like
okay.
if you haven't seen One Piece animation levels yet, they do some crazy stuff. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. You go look for some clips because the animation they do is crazy. Like it's amazing what they can do
Mhm.
in their time. And it's like this is a show. Like this is a show that posts every week. And we have
They still are?
movie. Yeah, they still do. They're still going. It's like 1,000. Let me see what episode I'm on.
Yeah,
they're releasing an episode today.
because I was gonna say, like, people who get into One Piece, if you're gonna go way back from the beginning, there's so much content. It's unbelievable.
according to the site, the Crunchyroll, there is
Mhm.
1,422 episodes. Now it's a bit of a lie because there are a couple episodes that are like just not needed. They're just like
Yeah,
recaps and like pauses because the writer or the manga writer is just hasn't released anything. Like they're kind of catching up to the manga and they don't want to do that because you know it just
right,
it's easier for them to like stay a little bit behind.
right. So sorry, I was trying to show One Piece a picture of it because I have one here. And I
Mhm.
listen, like you'd think I'm 90. I don't sometimes know what I'm doing here. So sorry guys, I was gonna show you, but I'm not gonna show you. So sucks to suck for you guys. But so do you like any other anime or is One Piece the only animation that you like?
Oh no, it's not. I will say my first ever anime I watched was I had two animes that I was watching kind of at the same time. It was called Attack on Titan, which did
I
end.
love
It
Attack on
was really
Titan.
good.
Yeah, I
It's
love
so
that.
good. Not a crazy good first anime to watch, but I liked it because at the
Mhm.
time before I started watching, I was like, okay, like this was still before like anime got really big and everybody was into it. So everybody was like,
Yeah,
okay, this is really weird. And why is everything so like you know what I mean? Like they just thought it
yeah.
was weird to watch it. But I gave it a chance and I fell in love with it. And I watched it was Attack on Titan and Haiku. And if you don't know what Haiku
Okay.
is, it's a volleyball anime with only dudes. So it's a guy volleyball team, and it's really good. I like it.
Yeah, I think so like I had personal bias against anime
Mm.
when I was growing up because a lot of the anime that I knew of was, I know is it called hentai? Or like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
so like the over sexualized
Yeah,
type.
that was the problem with, and now it's like it's not,
It it's evolved
now it
so
doesn't feel,
much.
it's evolved to the point where it's not so sexualized. I mean, there's still some sexualization, but it's
Oh
still
yeah.
very, it's very like you
I
can
mean,
look past it,
but the nice thing is
kind of.
now, yeah, like with anime, I feel like you can find the genre of anime you're looking for.
Mhm.
So it's not like you're just searching for a cool anime and then it's like, oh, accidentally just ran into hentai, like and it's
Yeah,
just kind of one of those things where it's nice. And so I was so biased. I mean, I had watched like Studio Ghibli, or I'm not sure how to say
Studio
pronounce
Ghibli.
it.
Yep,
Yeah, I watched
love that
that and
studio.
other, yeah, like first kind of
Mhm.
introduction to anime type stuff. But I was so biased. I never wanted to watch anything. My husband was watching Attack of Titan and I really got into it. I was like, wow, this is really good.
Yeah.
Like yes, it's unusual and obviously we were
Mhm.
watching it in Japanese, but with translation, so it was kind of off in that sense, but like I would definitely recommend watching
Yes.
anime if you haven't already. Like
Well, I mean, I will say this. Anime changes like the way you think. At least it has for me, because there are
mhm,
so many animes where it's like they show common themes in people. Like they actually show real life emotion and
mhm.
themes that are real. Like okay, American TV to me is slop. I don't like
Yeah.
American reality TV because it's all staged, it's all fake. To me anyways. I don't know if like you can all have your own opinions, but to me it's fake. I don't like American reality TV. I don't like it at all. So I will never watch it. There are some
Yeah,
that I used to watch that I liked, but I was like, it's all just the same. They're all
same.
just kind of cut and dry, and they don't make me feel like anyway. It's just like I'm just sitting here watching it. While anime to me makes me feel like I can do this. I can do what I want. I can like
Right.
there are animes like if you haven't seen My Hero Academia or Black Clover. In
Mhm.
Black Clover, the main character literally is talking about not giving up at all, ever. He wants to, everything is against him, and he's not giving up. He's working so hard to do what he wants. And it's just like,
Yeah.
it's kind of inspiring. Like, like maybe if I don't give up and like keep going, what if I, actually achieve what I want to? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
one of those like things.
And that's really cool. So that's kind of been inspiring you then along the way with your
Yeah.
with what you want to accomplish and
Mm,
do in your life. So that's awesome and I love that. Um
mhm,
and so you said you're officially a sophomore in college, right?
yep.
Okay. So how much longer until you get your degree then? Is it a full 2 years? Because I know
Um,
you were kind of like, I did advanced classes.
I should be done. Well, with the new major, I don't know if the new major will stick. I'm gonna be a little honest. I'll have to check it out
Okay.
because I wasn't a big art guy in high school
Yeah.
because I didn't like my art teacher. But
Mhm.
I do love art and I want to be able to, draw and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And so I do have a friend who can help me as well. I have James, who's always willing to help. He said that. So, um, but if like I think it would be 3 years of me in this major, but if I do change my major, I do have another major lined up if I do want to change.
That's good. Yeah. I mean, it's so hard because I think a lot of people are like, you have to get a major and you have
Yeah,
to, stick with it and know what you want, but this is the time to
yeah,
explore and what
mhm.
is it that you really want to do? I mean, I'm in
Yeah.
my
It's
30s
like
and I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up, like
yeah.
so I love that. I love that. And I also love that you are kind of going in your own direction than your
Mhm.
family. Because
Yeah.
I think
So
that can be kind of challenging.
my mom is a teacher and my dad is an accountant, and my dad works all the time. I don't
Mhm.
know how he does it. He can like he comes home from work at like 5 p.m. He leaves my house at like 8 to go to work and then comes home at 5, sits down on the chair for like 30 minutes and then goes outside, does whatever. I'm like, okay, bro, chill.
Yeah,
And
for
like,
real.
I mean, I mean, kudos to him. I could not do that. I could not work. Like, I need downtime. I want to be able to do what I want to do. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing what he wants to do, but I have my own interests and stuff that I would like to pursue.
Yeah. And your parents are like have been like supportive along that way of
Oh
your
yeah, of
changes in
course.
majors and such.
Mhm.
Okay, that's good. That's
Of
good.
course. I mean, my mom.
Um
Okay, what I will say, I changed my major a little. Like I didn't tell my parents that I was really not liking my major because I was still in college, and I was like, I didn't tell them right away, but I told them after, and my mom was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, I changed my major. I didn't really like what I was doing." So she was a little like surprised, but that comes with not giving some insight beforehand. So I totally
yeah.
understand.
Yeah, that's a little different. I think as a
Yeah,
parent I
it's
would
a
probably
little.
be like, "Oh, you should have told me." Like
Yeah,
but
yeah. So like,
yeah.
if I change my major again, I'll be like, Mom, I'm probably gonna change my major again. I'm not really enjoying what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, and that's nice to like be able to be
Yeah,
open enough and be like, "Listen, I don't enjoy what I'm doing. Like, I gotta
yeah,
change." And I hope you continue that mindset through the rest of your life because if
yeah,
you're not
yeah,
happy, don't stay with
yeah,
it.
yeah. Don't stay with it. Honestly,
Move
yeah,
on. Yeah.
yeah. It's interesting.
And kind of bringing it back to streaming, what are some goals that you see yourself in the future for future streams, like specifically to streaming, or some things that you're kind of hoping like as a personal goal? Maybe it's follower counts or sub goals, or
Um,
what kind of things are you looking for in the future?
I don't really have goals like that.
No.
My main thing. So my main thing for making content, and thank you for the follows, guys. Thank you. Um, my main thing for doing streaming and making content is because uh, I want to make people happy. Like I want to help people when they're doing bad, like having bad days. I want them to like watch my videos or like watch my streams and be like, "Oh my god, this just made my day." Like
Yeah.
that's my main goal. I don't care. Like I don't care about follow. I don't like. I don't. And that
Mhm.
sounds like you may be like, "Oh, he's obviously lying." Like I'm not.
No,
I really don't. Like I don't think you're thinking that, but other people might. And I'm like, I don't.
right.
I really don't. All I'm doing this for is to like because I'm interested in it and because I can help people in my own way
Mhm. Yeah,
without,
yeah.
I can help people.
And
That's my
but
main reason.
that's an amazing, amazing goal.
Yeah.
And I I think especially since you're still like in that like smaller section of like starting out, I guess I
Mhm,
could
yep.
say. I'm not saying you're small by any means, like
Oh,
you're
no,
doing
it's fine.
very well. Um I think that is great to have a goal that's not I want to make money off of this.
Yeah,
I
I
want
don't
to be a big
I feel like
streamer.
I've said this before, but I don't really care about the stream. Like, it's nice that I've made money. I think it's impressive that I've made money on streaming, but I don't. It's not something that I really care about. Really, the only thing I care about is like, am I making good content? Am I making? Is this
Mhm.
going to make someone laugh? Am I going to make
Yeah.
someone's day a little better?
Yeah, yeah. And and I do see that with your streams.
Yeah.
So it's so nice because it's also nice to have like a positive face. I think a
Hmm.
lot of the times it can be hard when you're finding a gamer on
Hmm.
Twitch where they are trying to be positive or,
Yeah.
and not
It's.
get into that negative mindset.
I will say a lot of streamers who do gaming, which is an abundance. It is a little big. It's a big community to get into. A lot of them go live, but they don't say anything. They just kind of, and it sounds bad, but like I totally understand why they don't say anything. Like, oh, I don't have anyone in my chat, and I'm like, you can still talk.
Talk. Yeah,
Just
still tell
talk
the
about your
stories.
day. Talk about something funny. Like I've talked about my stories of my life because I think they're hilarious to me.
Mhm.
I mean, I talk about just about anything and everything with people. Um, talk about anime, talk about new games coming out, talk about personal things that are going on in my life, talk about the new One Piece episode that just came out. I'll talk about what I've been watching lately, what I've been researching, what I've been doing.
Mhm.
I try to talk about the game. I try to when I'm playing new games on stream. So like when I play games like Terraria
Mhm.
or Cult of the Lamb that like games I've already played, I usually try to inform my viewers of like what is happening, what I need to do, like what we're going to do next and like what my goal is kind of for stream a little bit, like what my goal is for the stream today.
Yeah.
And so like Terraria is a big one. Like Terraria is a big game. It's a very big game to get into, and it's a little complicated, but if you really just kind of get your head on the grindstone and like go at it, you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It's not a, and I've spent a lot of time doing that. So
Well, and I do like that because I think that that's a little bit different, and I think everybody's gaming style
yeah,
is different. And it's just nice to have that um explanation and that positivity with the gaming and stuff. And I think,
yeah,
also, like you said, gaming is a giant category,
is a
right?
huge category.
So you have so many different styles, and sometimes it can be kind of hard to find, like,
Yeah,
who is
it's
that? Would I vibe with? Because some
yeah.
people like the people that don't talk but are really
Doc.
good at the
Oh
game,
yeah, for sure.
right?
Oh yeah,
And
for
then you've
sure.
got, like some people who
Mhm.
are like, oh, I want you to be more into the community, do crazy,
Mhm.
wild things, be
Yeah,
weird. And then some people really like that personable style that you have, which is really
yeah.
nice.
I feel like I like to be personal with like my viewers. Like I might not know them personally, but like I'll share what I want to share with them. But I also can get like a little crazy, a little weird from time to time. There have been times
Yeah.
where like, I'm a little goofy, a little crazy, a little bit, a little on the
Yeah.
goofy side.
But I like
Everybody's
that.
got a goofy side though. Everybody's
Yeah.
got a goofy side. I believe that. And my my friends kind of hate me for this, but like they always like, dude, you need to like when we're playing like Counter-Strike, like
Mm.
competitive or like we're trying to practice, I'm like, they're like, you need to lock in. I'm like, dude,
Oh,
life is too long. Life is
there's
too
so
long to
much
be
more.
serious.
Yeah.
There's so much more to life.
I
Like
agree
I'll
with that
still try.
statement.
Like I'm not saying I'm not trying, but I want to have some fun.
Yeah. Well, and isn't that why you sit down and play games?
Yeah.
Like, especially
Yeah.
after work or, or
Hmm.
before work, it's like you don't want to just be like, all
I
right,
would be
we
like,
gotta lock in. Like, yeah.
like,
No, I
yeah,
totally
it's a whole
agree.
thing, and they understand. Like, I still try as hard as I can to be good for the team. So,
Yeah. And who do you think, in the gaming aspect as well as streaming aspect, who are some of your inspirations or people that you look up to or that you might find are what you mirror a little bit in your streaming or your
um,
gaming
so
adventures?
I don't know that anybody that I mirror, or actually, I do know a couple YouTubers that I mirror. A little kind of tiny, not a tiny group, but they're pretty big in the YouTube community. So I was inspired to do content by Vanos Gaming and
Mhm.
Jacksepticeye and all those kind of big guys back in the day. But as of recent, I haven't watched a lot of their videos as they're the older generation. They still make videos. I still make their great videos. I just haven't watched them all because I've moved on to other communities and
Yeah.
creators that I really think I love. I've moved to, so if you don't know them, there's Smitty, the Clueless group, which is Blarg, Puffer, Elastic Droid, and Pezzy.
Okay.
And there's like, and so they're a really great group. I feel like I try to mimic kind of their content, but not like copy it in a way. Like I
Right,
still want to
right.
be like, but I feel like I have some differences. Like I try to be personal with my viewers while they are just, trying to make
Yeah,
some laughs. So I try to make my life a little more personal into streaming as well as make some
yeah.
funny moments. So,
But that's the nice thing about, like, the inspiration side of it, right?
mm.
Because, obviously, as a streamer, you don't wanna just copy somebody's stuff, but
Oh yeah,
to be inspired by somebody, like, you know, eh, there's a couple people even in chat, Chloe imagines, Janu,
yep.
there's people like there's smaller streamers and then there's also like these
There's
like,
big streamers. Yep,
amazing huge
huge
streamers
streamers. Yep,
that you can get inspiration from. And I think that that's really important to constantly have that inspiration
yep,
along the way. And I
yeah,
do enjoy that you said that, you've kind of switched into like a new group and stuff because I think that's how we forever evolve,
yeah.
right? And
We're always changing, and I feel like
yeah.
I can attest to this. I'm always changing like what I'm watching on YouTube. Like it
Mhm.
could be like I got into Terraria for such a long time, and so I learned so much about that game. I still love the game, but I don't watch many Terraria videos anymore because
Yeah.
I've seen it all. I've seen
Yeah.
basically all there is to see about the game, but I still love playing it. I don't play it
Yeah.
much right now, but
That's okay. Yeah. And I think that that's something special to say too about streaming and gaming, and you know, sometimes I'll talk about the people that I watch on YouTube, and people are like, "What? I would have never thought you like that." But like I don't know if you've ever heard of Papa Meat or
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
so I'm a huge Papa Meat fan.
I have. I haven't watched any of his videos, but I have heard of him and I've seen one clip. I won't get into it because it is a little controversial in terms of like the streaming community. So I won't get into it unless we do. But
Yeah,
I think his content is great. So
and don't worry about saying anything because we are not family friendly over here. Yeah. So
yeah.
Yeah, if you wanted to talk about something that isn't family friendly, that's totally fine.
Oh,
Our
yeah,
whole community is pretty good about that. We all pretty much we have our little weird quirks here. So but yeah, and I think that, you know, I've been trying to kind of keep them mentally compartmentalized. I want to watch some of the people that you get inspired from or you have because it kind of I feel like watching who you watch kind of tells you a little bit about like your personality and like the things you like to do.
I would say Smitty is my biggest like he's almost a copy of me to an extent. Like I don't know about him like IRL, like him personally, but just the way he is on his videos, it's how I play. I want to be the jokester of the group. I want to be making fun of other, like not actually like making fun of other people, but like, you know, joking or poking fun at like my group. And so I love playing with friends and like doing funny, stupid stuff. Like that's just me. And I'm also very loud. Like my parents can attest to this. They've heard me from downstairs in the basement with my door closed. So, and I do try to keep the voice. I try to keep it down when it gets later in the evening, but because they do get a little tired around like 11 p.m. So I try to keep it down around that time. But, you know, other than that, I'm very loud. My friends in college have said they can hear me down the hall in the dorm room. So like, yeah, we do get a bit of, I do get a little loud, but you know, especially like when I'm playing horror games and stuff like that.
Yeah. Do you have a core group of people that you primarily play with, and do they come on stream with you?
Oh, they do. Yeah, they do. Of course they do. I mean, obviously I tell them like, you know, my things like, you know, obviously don't say this or don't talk about this, you know, they do respect that. Or like, obviously, or like, don't dox yourself or anything. Don't dox me because, you know, we're in college. Like, let's not. I'd rather not have to deal with that. And so, like, yeah, of course they come on stream. There's no doubt in my mind they come on stream. It just depends on like when we're playing. So like if we're playing in the day, like in the morning, I won't be streaming because it's not my stream. Like that's not what I'm supposed to stream.
Right.
Not supposed to, but you know.
Not that you want to.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't want like I would love to stream all day, but obviously I can't do that because I need to work and make money and do all that fun stuff.
And have you thought about ever doing like a long form stream where like on one of your days off, doing like
I have done
stream? That. You have? Yep. Okay,
I've done a 24-hour stream at my college.
Oh, okay, yeah, you have. That's and that's a long time to do it while in college.
Yeah, I will say I slept for about 3 hours on stream. So there is a like I don't have the VOD and it's not posted on YouTube because it's a very long video. But I played like VR games at like 3 a.m. and like I played VR. I played like so many games in that 24-hour stream because I can't remember what it was for, but I do stuff like that, and I do fun stuff for like events and holidays. So like I will talk about this. So like for for Halloween, I played all night. I played all through the night because it was Halloween, like spooky scary. I didn't have any scary games to play, but I played all through the night and I thought that was great. I fell asleep I slept for like 8 hours that morning. So, and then, obviously for Christmas, I didn't do anything because we have plans with family. So, you know, obviously, but, this coming week for July 4th, I'm actually going camping with a bunch of friends from high school. And so I'm going to talk to them and see like what they think about me doing streaming out there, like doing an IRL stream, which is something I want to do.
Okay.
So we'll be streaming like fireworks and maybe like around the bonfire and stuff like that. It would be very low quality though, because it would be literally only on my phone. So there's not a whole lot I can
Yeah.
do about that. But I'm trying. I'm
And
trying to put out new content.
what kind of
I'm sorry.
phone do you have?
So I have an iPhone. I actually don't know. I don't
That's
pay
okay.
attention to the type that I have, but I can look here a second.
Because the quality actually might not be that bad. That's what most IRL streamers use.
Yeah. So I have an iPhone 16e.
Oh, okay.
It's a nice phone. Like it'll be nice, but the only thing that I'm a little worried about is the stream will die because
right.
we're obviously out camping. Like there's not great service. So, and if I've said this on stream, like if it does happen, it happens. Like there's not much I can do about it. So we just kind of work with what we got.
And that actually kind of leads me to a question I've been wanting to ask you is if there was any type of other streams that you would be interested in doing, because I wasn't sure if you were would ever venture into like an IRL or a co-working stream or anything of that sort.
Okay, so funny thing was the first time I heard of co-working stream was watching your Meet the Streamer, the last one you did, and I was like, what is this? And so I tuned in for a little while, and so I thought it was really interesting. I don't fully understand it yet, so but from what I got, I was like, people do this? That's crazy. That's awesome. Like,
right.
I love that.
And I love that you said that, because this is the whole point of these, is to kind of not only just get to know a new person, but get to know like the insides of like what is happening in the world of Twitch other than gaming, but also to know what is happening in the world of gaming.
In the world of gaming. Yep. Yeah. I will say gaming is well, at least for me, like I know you talked about like some struggles with gaming, like for my content is one, I need to think of what am I going to play? Like after Cult of the Lamb is over, what am I playing next? What do I have for a schedule next week? What was something funny I did on stream? Like, that I can maybe clip off my VOD and post online, see what people like about it and stuff like that. And like when things start getting a little dry, like with game releases and stuff like that, or things I don't see, I'll usually divert back to good old roots of Minecraft. So I'll play like hardcore Minecraft for a time, and like I did do one a while back, but I had died in the world, so it was unfortunate. But I do plan on doing one again. So like I don't. So everything comes around.
With your gaming too, do you think that this is something that I talk about with a few other streamers too, and my husband is, when like a new game gets released, right?
Yep.
And everybody is playing that new game.
Yep.
They want to play that. How do you feel about that? Like, what is your opinion on playing a new release game?
So I will say the most recent one that came out that is super popular and is banging right now is Mecha Chameleon.
Yes.
It's fun. I will say that. I don't really care for new releases all that much unless they are something like new. So like I've played one of my favorite game I've ever played is called Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
Oh, okay.
It was an old Xbox game. It still have it. It's on PC too. I highly recommend you go play it. It's amazing. The story, the art, it's all so cool. But like they're never gonna make another game like that I know of. And so like if it were to come out, it'd be big for me because it's my favorite game. I want to see like what they did for this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like Call of Duty makes games every year.
Right.
I recently got back into Call of Duty because I played so much Call of Duty back in high school. I loved it. And I mean, now it's not so great, but I still play it because I like it.
Yeah.
But like with GTA 6 that's coming out soon, I don't know that I will play or like buy that because I have GTA 5, but I didn't play it enough to really get interested in it. I mean, if all my friends are getting it and I have extra money and like we're playing it a lot, I might get it.
Right.
Because I'll actually put in the time. Like I don't want to play this game I don't want to play GTA 6 by myself.
Yeah.
That's just not something I want to do. Obviously, I don't want to play a multiplayer game by myself either.
Right.
So,
right.
it's a whole like back and forth. Like if it's a solo experience and it's story related, depending on how interested I am in the story and the artwork and how cool it is, I might get it. That's
Mhm.
and my biggest example of that is me in Red Dead Redemption 2. I've never played the game. I've heard the story is amazing, but I don't know. Like, I've told myself I want to get the game, but would I actually complete the story? Because I have bought games where I've played them, but I just never completed the game because I
Yeah.
lost interest.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I think that it does go back to what your preferences on games and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like,
Yeah.
I consider myself
There
a
we go.
very baby streamer, so I don't really know. I mean, I like games like Sims and Fortnite and whatever.
Oh
And
yeah,
I'm gonna be playing that Mecha Chameleon
I've
game,
been.
but yeah, it's interesting to hear your perspective of
It's like
not the mainstream stuff.
when it comes to not being mainstream games, like there was one that I played, Creature Kitchen. That game is
Uh-huh.
good. I like it. It's very short and sweet, and the ending was really like I don't understand the story of it, but the ending just like felt so nice and like
Mhm.
it just was awesome. Like I just loved it. And
Yeah.
that's not a very mainstream game, but it was really good. So and like in
Yeah.
my Discord, I have a channel called Game Recommendation or Game Recs, which is literally where viewers or other people in my friends can put game recommendations that they want me to see me play or just want me to play in general. And obviously, as a college student, depending on the cost,
Yeah, right.
it will get probably played on stream.
Yeah,
Um, so that's like also a big thing with gaming as well. Is like this is going to cost money and I need money for other things like gas and college
right.
stuff and personal things like going out with my friends, you know.
Right, exactly.
So
I mean, you are still a college student, like, you should be
yes.
experiencing
Oh
everything,
yeah,
Yeah.
I am still going out. Like I don't hold okay. When it comes to streaming and my friends, I will choose like if we're going out to a movie with my friends last minute and I'm about to
Mhm.
stream in like 10 minutes, I'll be like in the Discord, I'm going out tonight. I'm not no stream tonight. My bad. Sorry for late
Right.
notice. You know, like
Yeah.
I want to go out with my friends, but I do want to stream too, but I feel like and it also comes with the advantage of like getting a story to tell or something like something funny happened while we're out doing stuff. You know,
Yeah.
it's a double I just get more for I just it's nice.
Yeah. And I think that that's really important, especially in
Mm.
your age, is to experience those things,
Oh, of
like,
course.
I think if there's one thing that I can say for anybody who is maybe thinking about streaming, is it is can feel like a job sometimes,
Yeah, it's
so
I used to run, well not run, but when I kind of started, I made it an Instagram account for my Twitch because obviously why
Mhm.
wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But I realized down the road, like recently actually, that I was like, I don't even look at my Twitch Instagram at all. I don't know why I made this. So I just turned my
Yeah.
personal one into my Twitch one because I use that one more and it actually has things like I still post about my personal life on it. So
Yeah, and I think that that's important to kind of blend those worlds in a way. I mean,
yeah.
obviously, like, not doxing yourself and stuff, but,
Yeah.
it is because I feel like as a streamer, especially, like, the type of streaming content that you do, it's nice to get to know you and not just be like, "Okay, I'm just watching another person play a game." Like, it's nice to
Yeah.
see that and have that personal connection for some people who maybe don't wanna watch games, but they wanna be there and
Yeah.
hang out with you, you know? So,
Hmm.
um and I think it'll be really fun to see you do an IRL, so I
Yes,
definitely cannot wait
I
for
will
that.
will definitely get the kinks. Well, there are definitely going to be some kinks,
Oh,
so
yeah, of
bear
course.
with me, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the first one, so there's always going to be you learn from doing so.
Mhm. And what do you think so far one of your biggest struggles with streaming or gaming, has been?
Biggest struggle would probably be like talking on stream. It's such a hard thing to realize that you need to do. Like I find myself sometimes like when I'm playing Cult of the Lamb, sometimes I'm not talking and I don't mean to like not talk, but I'm like locked in on the game trying to,
Yeah.
beat the level without dying because who wants to see their streamer die constantly on stream?
I No,
It's like,
seriously.
so like I have to lock in a little bit from time to time, but like once I'm done with the level, I'm like, oh dude, that was like super hard, or like those guys, I hate those enemies, like my personal feelings on the like certain aspects of the game, stuff like that. And like I would say that's the biggest struggle, is like talking on stream while gaming, like
Mhm, mhm.
being able to talk and game at the same time, which is I'm still learning to do.
Yeah, yeah. But I think people can kind of get the gist of it. Like if I'm
Yeah,
coming
like
in and there's like an intense scene, I'm like, okay, I know he'll get to my
yep,
messages. It's gonna be like
yeah,
immediately,
yep,
you
yep.
know.
But
Uh,
other than that, I would say like definitely game costs. Like
yeah,
if you want to play, if you don't have a huge library of games that are like available to play, it's kind of hard to do streaming because you can only make so much content with a certain thing. And I know there's people who mainly make Terraria content or Call of Duty or Valorant or all these other games, but like I just don't want to play one game. I want to
yeah,
play a lot of games. I want to show you guys everything I have to think about each game, and like
yeah,
it's the whole thing.
yeah. And do you find yourself only doing like one game at a time, or will you interchange certain games with your streaming schedule?
So like I'll usually play only one game at a time. So like I did a Terraria playthrough of a mod called Calamity, which is a really big mod, but it didn't take very long. So but like it was like 3 or 4 days that I played. And
Mhm.
so like I'm playing Cult of the Lamb now, and I've played for the past 3 streams. And I'm like, well, what if I played this game? And I'm like, nah, I really want to check out. Like, if I don't play this game on stream, it's not gonna get like I don't play it off stream because I want to show everyone the content that is in Cult of the Lamb, like when I'm
Mhm.
playing it. Now, a game like Minecraft, I might play off stream because it is a little bit grindy and you need to do some things that are pretty boring. So, and
Right.
I know people don't really want to watch that. So I'm like, guys, I'm
Right.
going to do this off stream because I assume you guys don't want to watch it and I don't want to stream it
Yeah.
because it's boring.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
literally like it's boring. I don't it's I try to make things as interesting as possible and keep the grindy stuff in the background.
Yeah. And do you have like any specific community nights that you do where you play games with the people who are in your
Um
community?
so when it comes to stuff like that, it's like with Cult of the Lamb, there's a big community thing. So if you tune in, um, there is always going to be community stuff that is available when playing Cult of the Lamb. You can become a follower in the cult. You can hinder or help me in the game. It's a lot of hindering. I will say that.
Yeah, of course. Nobody
It
wants to
gets a
see you
little.
actually.
Oh yeah, everybody loves streamer suffering moments. Nobody wants to see you
Exactly.
actually do. Yeah, like why would I help the streamer? What? Everybody hates the streamer. No,
Yeah,
no, you guys don't.
exactly.
No, nobody hates the streamer. Nobody hates the streamer. Um, no, you can always like when it comes to stuff like that. It's like, what could I do? Like in my Twitch, I have a redeem called ban any in-game action, and I have
Oh,
literally played. It's a 10-minute redeem. So once like LMAO, so true never help. Yeah, Lyra's always hindering me in my game. But when it like I've literally played a game where I couldn't uh use my D key on my keyboard, which is go right when it like walking to the
yeah.
right. So I can only walk
Wild.
forward, backward, and left. So I have to turn my camera in such a way that I can use my A key to go left to go right. So I know that's confusing, but oh my, it can be interesting. Like I've played Call of Duty where couldn't shoot. I couldn't shoot my gun with a game that is based on shooting your gun. I've
Yeah.
done, and so I've had to use my knife, and I've had I like sometimes it backfires because whenever they do that, I'm like I have so much fun playing with knives only in Call of Duty before, so it's like it backfires a little bit. I'm like, oh my god, I'm having so much fun. Why is this working?
Right. Right.
Yeah, so sometimes it backfires and it's like, no, why is the streamer having fun?
No, I love that though. It also is like, okay, if we were just always watching somebody do the game 100%, right? It's not as
Mm.
entertaining to somebody as
Yeah,
watching you challenge yourself and
yeah.
do something you might
Mm-hmm.
not have thought you could do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I
And
think that's a cool moment, you know?
there is so many games that have that, and I think in my mind, the game that teaches you that the most is Terraria, because
Mhm.
the bosses are difficult. If you can't do precise inputs at certain times, you're gonna lose. Like I've seen people die to the same boss 100 times, and when you die, you have to restart the boss and resummon it and all this stuff, and you have to go do all your buffs again and get all the like. It's a whole ordeal. Like, and you'll be perfectly ready for the boss fight, but you're just not doing the correct dodging mechanics to get past the boss. I will say, Calamity has some of the Calamity mod for Terraria has some of the greatest music I've ever listened to for a
Oh
game. So
wow.
I would recommend listening to that. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty peak.
So, as far as gamings go, what do you think would be your top 5 games that like
Top
of
five
lifetime? I
of
mean go
lifetime.
back to like childhood to now. What are your top 5 games?
Okay, so my number one game that I love is Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Again, I've said
Mhm.
this. It's amazing game. It's got beautiful music, beautiful visuals. I mean, it's incredible what they did, and it's an older game. Like it's not new by any means. It's years
Mhm.
old. Um, Number two, probably Minecraft. I love Minecraft. It's been a part of my childhood since basically I started watching content, watching YouTube. I mean, I've literally probably one of the first videos I ever watched. Um, Third, God, probably like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. Probably the last Call of
Mm.
Duty that I really got into, like competitively, because I just loved playing with my cousins, and I just had so much fun playing that game. I loved learning about the game. I loved watching people play it. I love watching all the funny stuff they did on YouTube for it. I mean, it was just amazing. I mean, there's so many games that I love, but those four are probably my top.
Your
Those are
top.
my favorites. They're my
Yeah.
favorite ones. I mean, and they're super replayable. Like you always see on the internet, or at least I do on TikTok, of like people saying, I just had like 2 week Minecraft phase hits and everybody's playing and stuff like that. And it's like, dude, that's just something everybody does, because everybody, I mean, I don't know a single person who hasn't heard of or played Minecraft in their life.
Mhm.
So it's,
Mhm.
it's a whole thing.
Yeah, and I think the nice thing about games like Minecraft especially is it's for all age groups.
Oh yeah, for
Um
sure.
Which is really it's really nice to see because,
Mhm.
it's something that you can play with your niece or nephew or, you can play
Mhm.
with your dad. Like, it's just kind of nice to see that. Now, do any of your family members, like your mom, dad, or like cousins and stuff, do any of them play with you at all?
My mom and dad do not.
No.
My dad is a little salty about me playing a lot of video games, but he also understands that like we live in a small town, like I said, so there is nothing to do here. Like I've probably done everything there is to do in this town 100 times over, and that is a fact. Um, because not everybody goes out, like not everybody in town goes out and like goes out and drinks or has a bonfire, because that's not always possible. But um, like they don't play games. My cousin does. I don't really. I used to play cousins with my or I used to play games with my cousin all the time, but I haven't as of recently, because I've been in college and I've been talking with new people and meeting new people. So we still talk on the side every once in a while, and I'll see him in Discord and I'll pop in and be like, "Yo, what's up? How's it been?" Like, the usual stuff, and we still like meet up from time to time at family events and stuff. We still talk about everything that we like are interested in and stuff like that, and new stuff that's going on. Like if he has a girlfriend, or if I have a girlfriend, or all of
Mhm.
that stuff.
Yeah. And it's really nice to hear your perspective on things because I think that you do have a little bit of a different perspective of being a younger content creator, a younger because I would say I think the majority of my community are in their 30s. It's nice to see that a young,
Yeah,
fresh face that is still relatable to the
yeah,
other populations. So it is nice to see that. And it's nice that you're also bringing that into that space of your age group.
yeah,
And introducing different games. Now,
yes.
would you play something really old? Like, I'm talking Nintendo
Um.
64 before your time
Oh,
kind of game.
like if I had the stuff to do it, I probably would. Yeah.
Mhm.
I do have a Switch, so I could probably play a lot of those older Nintendo games, and I have played
Yeah.
some older games before, like older as in like the Wii and GameCube. but like
Yeah.
that's not that old.
To us,
Like it's
that's not
old, but
old.
it's yeah, like it's not that old. Like to me, it's not that old because it's around in my generation. That's not old.
Right, right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's
And Fear's got quite a few in there for you that she wants you to play. She wants you to play
I
Pong,
okay.
Space Invaders.
So I've Pong stream would go pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably lose though. I'm not very great. I went to a gaming museum, and so I played one of the video games there, one of the arcade games, and I actually beat one of the people's high scores there, and I was actually kind of surprised because it's
Oh,
a gaming arcade, like it's a gaming museum with arcades, so
yeah.
you'd assume like gaming nerds go there and are like really good. So
Mhm.
I did pretty well for playing it for like the second time. So
Yeah.
I will say I have played older games because my aunt and uncle, who also owned sheep, who got my dad into owning sheep, had an Atari. And so, well, didn't have an Atari, but they had a kind of a thing like it. And so I had played Pac-Man, I'd played Asteroids,
Mhm.
I played a lot of the older games, and I do love them. I love those older games. They're amazing. They hold a place in my heart. I mean, they're some of the first forms of gaming that was ever created.
Yeah.
That blew up. Like
Yeah.
it was a huge thing. It was a huge deal, and I think that's crazy.
And I like that, I think like especially with the classics, I think now also a big thing is these arcade
Mhm.
not arcades like when we were kids. We
Yeah.
used to have arcades, like the skee ball and
Yep.
stuff like that. We still
Mhm.
have those, but like I
Yeah, they're
it's nice to see those vintage arcades of like video game vintage now.
mhm.
Stuff like
And
that.
I feel like arcades now are really money hungry. They're very expensive, and
Mhm.
that is an issue. And I mean, it's not like a and but the arcade games they do have are like Claw Machine and like you got
Yeah.
your they got they
Yeah,
got
I
like the
hate
hunting
those ones.
sim and like and they're
Yeah,
like they're all rigged to like not let you win, and it's like,
right. It's like 100% a cash
bro,
grab,
yeah.
which I don't know if you have them whereabouts you are, but they have these it's more of like as somebody who's just really nostalgic for certain gaming and stuff, and they
Mhm.
have them like around here we have stuff that are like pinball museums and stuff, but you can
Oh
actually
yeah.
play. Like there's a big one in Vermont, and it's really cool to see because it's like you buy a day pass, right? And you can
Mhm.
play all of them. So it's like all one fee. You don't have to pay each
Yeah,
individual
you don't have
game,
to
you
pay
know what I
each
mean?
game, and you can just play all.
And
Yeah,
yeah, it's really nice
I
to just kind of see like all of the different types of games like that
mhm.
too.
I will say I've played pinball before, and I think that game
Mhm.
is pretty cool. I like it. I don't play it anymore, but I if I did see a pinball machine, I probably would play it. Honestly.
Yeah. And it's crazy. So I don't know if you've ever seen them, but like the true vintage pinball machines, there's like
Mhm.
so many
Yep.
different kinds. Like when we went to one, like we saw like the Godzilla one and like there's like the Simpsons and it's just
Yep.
crazy to kind of see all those
They got
different.
all their different ones. Yep.
Yeah. You grew up on Sega. Yeah, yeah. So chat, your goal for us is I would like for you, if you're in the Discord, to please make sure you put down stuff. And could you also add your Discord? Do you have an exclamation
Oh,
point Discord nurse?
yep. I do.
Um, I'm gonna go into your chat because I think it's only visible. Oh no, it's not. Woohoo! Okay, so
That is my Discord. It's new. I'm still okay. I will say I am learning how to learning how to make a Discord. So if there are kinks, please let me know so I can fix them. Like this is all new.
no, no.
So again, do let me know if things are little goofy, wacky.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited because I want to be able to add your Discord. You've seen my Discord, Universal.
Yeah.
Like it's rough, okay? It's like I'm actually just gonna put this. Um, but yeah, I mean, guys, chat, this is your time to shine. I want you to put in Universal's Discord, um,
Yeah, yeah.
games
Put game
and
recs, put funny memes you want in there. Put like I mean, I don't really care what y'all talk about as long as it's like, not NSFW. I don't care what it is. I don't really care what y'all talk about. As long as, okay,
yeah.
that in politics. That in politics. Let's keep
Oh yeah,
politics on
no
the
politics.
side.
Yeah, we don't.
That in politics.
I
We
don't
don't care
allow
about politics.
politics in my stuff either, so I don't blame you. Uh, and I also want you guys to old school YouTube, old school YouTube videos. Like I'm
Yeah.
talking
If you
about
put, mhm.
Candy Mountain and like we want you to experience this Universal. We want you to see like our age.
I don't know if I watched one, but it was like there was like Lyra recommended me a video and it was called I Like Spoons or something like that, and I watched it and
Yes, you
I was
have
like,
seen Salad Fingers.
what
Yes.
did y'all watch back in the day? What am I looking at?
Again, brain rot. Like
Like
that was our brain rot. Like
I was like, what is happening? Why are y'all watching this?
yeah, that was our skippy toilet. Like that was our stuff. You know what I mean? Like that's what I
Oh
mean.
no.
Oh my god.
Oh dude.
Yes, Lyra, teaching him the fine arts. I am here for it.
Oh dude. I was like, I would have never I'm gonna be honest, I would have never watched any of that video. I would have been like, okay, I would have watched like maybe the first 30 seconds and I've been like,
I will tell you that one did scare me as a kid growing up.
I was a little weirded out, but I was like, you know what, I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a chance and see what y'all are talking about.
Yeah, and you know, that's why I think it's so funny because in the day and age of like podcasts, I mean, I can't really talk too much. We're doing a podcast kind of style right now. But
Basically, yep.
but like, you know, in the day and the age of like podcasting and stuff like that, it's like it's so nice to see when somebody actually creates art like that.
Mhm.
And that's why I think it would be so fun for you to watch those kind of things and like even recommend stuff for us that you used to watch that is like artistic.
Oh,
and stuff,
dude,
you know?
there are some videos, but I don't know. Okay, like the videos I used to watch as a kid were crazy for my age. Like not like they weren't like appropriate for my age, like nothing 18 plus, but like stuff I shouldn't have been watching for my age. Like it would have been more appropriate for me to watch them now, right? And like so again, those videos to me, I still laugh at them as hard as I did when I first saw them. So I would
Yeah.
I mean, I do have recommendations, but
Yeah, and I think
they're a little old. They're older than they're not new by any means, but they're not old like old school YouTube like you were talking about.
Yeah. I think just also like getting into those roots of that nostalgia is just so nice to see. And learning your nostalgia.
So like recently there's a big phenomenon happening actually like in the gaming community. There's called LARP tubers. Do you know what LARPing is?
Mm.
It's called it stands for live action role play, which is like
Okay.
You know, it's just role playing a character, basically IRL. Like cosplay basically, but these people are LARPing. But LARPing, okay, off the LARPing topic, they're basically pretending to be old nostalgic YouTubers like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Vanos Gaming, and their crew, and they're like making the same content but with their friends and doing the same things. And I think, like, to me personally, I'm like, you're just copying, but I still think it's funny. Like, I think it's funny that people are so invested that they do this, but they're not actually trying to be them. They're like pretending to be them, kind of like they're not trying to copy them for their own goals. They're just doing it for nostalgia and like, you know, their stuff.
Yeah. Well, and I think that that's also something that comes around a lot. Like, I mean, a lot of the times this is something that we talk about in fashion, but I think it can be seen in music, in the scene of gaming and all of that is like things trend back around. So it's like I think that that's why so many movies get remade and it's because people want to relive that nostalgic. But I think it does come down to maybe there's not as much original content.
Yeah, I would say a lot of the content now is very cut and dry. It's very much the same. And I do find I would say I'm a victim of this. I do make a lot of the same content a lot of other people do. But I do try to mix it up with like, you know, like ban any in-game action while I'm streaming. I do other things other than like, you know, the usual what everybody else is doing, like play other games that aren't popular right now or like
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's like, you know, I don't want to feed it. I don't want to be part of the herd. I want to do my own thing.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I will say a lot of the content that is made is really similar to Smitty's, and that's
Mhm.
my inspiration. So it is hard for me to like, you know, get out of the herd, but it's like that's just like the person I am. Like I'm not gonna like,
But I
you know,
think
I'm me. So I'm not
right.
gonna like I'm not trying to conform to the herd, but I'm also kind of part of it.
But I think that's like with everything. I'm sure Smitty has one that he would be like, "Oh, you know, I
Oh
have
yeah.
such inspiration," and you could tell like, "Oh, okay, you can see the similarities." But
Hmm.
you know, I think as we grow, again, you're still young and
and I'm 19, so things can
yeah.
change. I mean, my personality might change a little bit. My thoughts on the world might change a little bit. So, like, you know,
Yeah. And maybe one day you'll be like, "Hey, I'm loving this streaming stuff. I do wanna put
hmm
those goals out," right? Like, you wanna
hmm
hit that 1K, you wanna hit that,
hmm
sub goals
I
and
mean, I
stuff,
mean,
so
I will say, of course, I want to hit 1K, but I'm just like, it's not something I'm trying to promote like heavily, heavily, heavily. Like, I'll say, oh, go follow the Twitch, go subscribe to the YouTube, do all that stuff, but I don't like that's not something I'm super like passionate about. You know, like it's hard to explain. Like I said, I
uh-huh.
don't care about the numbers. I don't care how well I'm doing. I just want to do it.
Oh, yeah. I'm so
Like
sorry
I
if
just
you're
no,
accidentally
you're okay.
banned Nightbot, so I just wanna make sure.
Oh
Okay,
no,
thank you, Fair.
my nightbot is so it gets rid of all of the bots that come in like, oh, buy
Yeah.
viewers here, and it's like I'm not doing that. That's dumb.
Yeah, she accidentally banned it on mine, so I didn't know if it was gonna affect
You're all
yours,
good.
so I was like but no,
It
she fixed
I don't think it would.
it.
You're all
Yeah, I
good.
don't
You're all
think so
good.
either.
Um no, it's like I don't care about the numbers. I love streaming. I love going
Mhm.
live and doing that stuff. It's not like if people aren't watching, I don't care. I'm just
Yeah,
here to share my thoughts, and I'm still posting the VODs on YouTube. So it's not like people can't watch them. Like people can
right.
still watch them. So it's like whether or not people are here or not, people can still watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's hard to explain, but
but I think
and it
that's a
sounds
really good
really
mindset to
yeah,
have. 'Cause I think
yeah.
a lot of the times, especially once you become somebody who maybe is trying to actively have a goal, it can be really hard to get stuck in those numbers. So,
Mm,
I love that you have that mindset and that you are just kind of, like, going with the flow.
yeah, I will
Um
say I've seen a lot of small like I don't watch a lot of I've seen a lot of small streamers on TikTok and like I'll go check out their
Mhm.
stuff and like see if like, you know, this person seems cool, let's check them out, you know. And
Yeah.
they like kind of fall into this category like I said, they're just streaming the game, there's nothing going on and it's just
Mhm.
dead silent. And so
Yeah.
that's
Gotta
where
find
it
that
like falls in the category.
personality.
Yeah, you gotta put yourself into the video. You can't just expect
Hope that
the game to do all the work for you. You got to work for
right.
it yourself. You know, it's and
Exactly.
I feel like that's hard to understand as well.
Yeah. Now, do you only stream on Twitch currently, or are you
Yeah.
cross-platforming with TikTok? Okay. Okay, I
No,
wasn't
I
sure.
just stream on Twitch. I have thought about doing cross-platform streaming, but a lot of
Yeah.
the cross-platform streaming options are like paid are behind a paywall, and so
Yeah.
I don't want to subscribe to something that I'm not gonna be like isn't something super important to me right now. Like
Now, are you
having
using
multi
OBS?
streaming.
You
Yes.
are. So you can do OBS settings where
Oh,
you
really?
don't have to do paywall. Yeah, which
Oh,
we
okay.
can obviously talk more about it after stream
Yeah.
if you wanted,
Yeah,
but,
that's fine.
there's a way to stream both YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok at the same time. I will say though, if you are planning on doing cross-platform, which is a wonderful idea,
Mhm.
especially to grow, um, to be mindful of especially TikTok's terms and
Oh
conditions.
yeah.
Not so
TikTok
much
is
YouTube and Twitch,
I've
but yeah.
okay, the funny thing was about TikTok live is one of my friends from college who also does streaming, who I do stream with, and
Mhm.
like we're both around the same age group and same follower count and stuff like that. And so she went live on TikTok and then they banned her because she looked like she was under age 18, but she is
Mhm.
20 years old. And I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
So I got banned from doing TikTok lives. So I can't do TikTok live because
Yeah.
didn't realize that you can't say Twitch while
Oh
on
no, you
TikTok
can't.
Live,
Yeah, I
and I got banned for that. So yeah. Oh yeah, Fear. That's such a huge thing on TikTok. They're like, yeah, you
yeah,
look
they're
young.
like you're
Mhm.
too young to do this. You can't do it. And it's like it's just I've seen like the way that stuff works and it doesn't work. Like they just need to realize that doesn't work and need to I don't know. Roblox tried doing it and I've seen the way
Mhm.
that goes and it doesn't work either. So,
Yeah. I will say though, I think that the really nice thing is there's not too many people trying to stream on Twitch that are necessarily super underage. At least I
yeah.
have not come across it. So,
Well,
that's
and
kind of nice.
apart, I feel like people are more afraid of Twitch, like starting streaming as younger. Like my friends in high school are a year younger than me, so they're all 18, so they're all also streaming. But they had also done streaming very little in high school, but they
Mhm.
weren't like they didn't have PCs, so they're all using consoles, so it's a little different. But so
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like almost everyone on Twitch is either 18 or older, like
Yeah.
who are
I
streamers.
Or 16 and older. Like, I mean, I
Yeah.
have seen a couple of 16-year-olds stream, and
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, I'm not actively looking for them, and I choose not to. So,
Oh yeah,
but
for sure. I
you
don't.
see it, it is
Yeah,
something
you
you
see it,
see.
but
It
yeah.
I think though the nice thing is Twitch does push out content creators that are over 18 plus.
Mhm.
And I think also like I think a lot of kids are on TikTok.
Oh
So,
yeah, for sure. And it's
you
like
know,
I it. I will say a lot. I've seen it's crazy to me, but I've seen so many like elementary schoolers on TikTok, and I'm like,
get out of there.
why? Yeah, yeah, y'all need to not be in there. There's some stuff in there that you do not need to see.
And, and same with YouTube, I think for an extent, of course, you can turn the child YouTube on, which is nice,
Yeah,
but, like and
it's
that's something that
I
I worry about as a content
YouTube
creator.
YouTube has an interesting algorithm when it comes to certain content. So like obviously when
Sorry
I
about that.
started it was still pretty new. No, you're
Mhm.
good. Uh like I watched YouTubers who were not appropriate for my age, but like now there are YouTubers who are appropriate, like who do kid stuff content for
Mhm.
like on YouTube and they don't only post on kids YouTube, they actually post on regular YouTube.
Yeah.
But they have like monetization. So like if it's not monetized or they have like 18 plus stuff on it, like if it's age verified, you need to be age verified to do this or do that. And like
Mhm.
they try to separate it out. And I feel like they do a fairly good job at it.
Yeah.
But I'm also 19, so I can't say that I know anything
Right.
about what looks like when it's blocked off because everything is
Right.
open to me on YouTube.
Yeah, and I think that that's one thing that has come a long way in the age of YouTube, because back in old school YouTube, you were just open to the internet. This was still such a new
Yep.
thing. I mean, I'm older than Google. So it's kind of one of those things where yeah, Fear, we're old. Uh so it's kind of one of those things where there wasn't a thought of like needing to separate out like adult content and not adult content. Obviously,
Yeah.
there was like, okay, we can't show porn to children, but
Oh yeah,
like,
of course.
but there was never this separation of, oh, we do, like not all art
We
is
need to
for kids,
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
to yeah, like obviously we knew about like the 18 NSFW stuff, but not
Mhm.
about like, the people who are swearing all the time, like,
Mhm.
and it's a whole thing. And I feel
Yeah.
like they do an okay job at it, but I don't
Yeah.
I
And
also
I
don't
think
know enough to actually say. Like I think they do, but I don't know enough to genuinely say.
Yeah. No, so you post your VODs on YouTube
YouTube.
primarily.
Mhm.
Have you noticed and I will go back onto your thing and I'll post, guys, everybody from my Discord, you guys will be able to see Universal's all of his socials too. So I'll go ahead and post those for you guys too. So
Thank you.
of course. So I think the thing about um what was I saying about socials? Oh, yes. With YouTube, have you found that you've gotten a lot of maybe more toxic people over there, or do you see that you get more bots or toxic people over here? Like, what is
I
your
would
opinion on that?
say I would say it's about even. Like it's like I thought you were gonna ask about like do you see anything like like views are different for certain video games, and I was like, oh,
Oh
of
yeah,
course I do.
I would love to hear
Of
that
course
too,
I do.
please. Yeah.
I mean, one of my hardcore series, I had like 3 streams, and I think they both did triple digits. So, let me just look. But no, you definitely see differences in
Hmm.
like what game you're playing, what people want to see, and hardcore Minecraft is one of those that's super popular. Like everybody is wanting to watch new hardcore Minecraft content, and
Yeah.
like as much as I would love to keep the views up, I also don't want to only make Minecraft content.
Content.
Like that's not
Hmm.
something I want to do. I want to do my own thing. I want to play games I want to play. I want to play games that people want to see me play. Like if people are recommending they want to see me play my hardcore Minecraft, I will play hardcore Minecraft. Will I play it forever? Probably not. Will I hop on every once in a while? Probably. It
Yeah.
won't be forever though. You know,
Fear wants to
it's hard
know.
to. Oh, sorry.
No, no, no. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Fear
No, you're
wants to
good.
know if you notice any specific demographics that you seem drawn to in more than others. So, like the younger generation, older, or kind of like a mid range.
I would say like I'm still fairly new. Like I said, I started streaming back in
Mhm.
September of last year, so there's not like a huge thing that I can say, but I would say like as of now my demographic, like the demographic I want is kind of people my age or even
Mhm.
a little older or like a little younger, like 18. Or like, it's hard to say. Like if
Right.
basically whoever wants to watch can watch. It's not I'm not
Right. Yeah. You're not like
saying
limiting
people can't
yourself.
watch. Oh no. But in terms of like actual demographic, I would say it's around my age. They're all around my age, at least that I think. According to
Yeah.
YouTube, they are around my age. So
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that that's also kind of
it's
the
always hard
reason
to
I
tell though, because um a lot of I know everyone does this, but they all like, if you have to be 18 plus for, or like not 18 plus, but like a certain, like maybe 13 or older for something, there might
Mhm.
like say they're born in like 2000. So they're saying they're 26, but in reality they're 12. You know,
Right. Like,
it's a whole
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, and I mean, we used to do that too. Like when I made my MySpace, you're technically supposed to be 16 or 18, and I was 13 or something, and I would put that I
Yeah,
was 18, you know?
it's
I'd be, oh, I was born in the
something I
80s.
feel like everyone does. It's
Yeah.
something, or not everyone, but like
But
a large majority of people do. So it's not like something that's like, oh, taboo, you shouldn't do that. I mean, obviously you
yeah,
shouldn't, but it happens.
it's gonna happen. And you
Yeah,
know,
it's gonna happen.
right. So you could be showing up, somebody could be showing up that they're in their 18 or like 30s, but it's like, are they really, you know? So
Yeah, are they really? Yeah, and sometimes I sound sorry. I saw something kind of funny. This streamer that I watch, he was talking about that, and like he said that most of his demographic was like 60-year-olds, and I'm like, and he's like, yeah, nobody over the age of like 50 is actually watching Twitch, so
yeah.
he
Yeah.
knew people were lying.
Yeah. I mean, and that's not to say like that there's definitely not older people. I mean, I don't know if you know a lot of
Yeah.
people that are in the food and drink, but there's a streamer called Kanara.
Oh, yeah.
She is older. She's, you know, retirement age and she streams and
And I don't mean to say there's
and
no one, but like there's a
no one, but
small demographic of older
right.
people. Like
Like
it's an over exaggeration, but
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But do you think that you get more trolls over here on Twitch, or are you thinking that do you get more like trolling over on the YouTube side, or what kind of is that look? How does that look for you?
I will say I get a lot of my friends come into my chat and they try to troll me a little bit. Like they'll try to
Mhm.
like they try to troll me a little bit on Twitch, but they're still kind of a little supportive. So like in my rules for my Twitch, you guys can make fun of me. I don't care like what you guys say, as long as it's like nothing like, oh, you should do, like, you are awful, I hate you. Like as long as it's
Right,
nothing like
right.
that, like it's like, oh, what are you doing? Why did you do that? I'm like, bro,
Mhm.
I don't know what to tell you. I just did. I don't know what to tell you.
Trolls, let
Like
me at 'em. Yeah.
you can poke fun at me, just don't poke fun at other people, okay? Don't poke fun, like
Right.
you can poke fun at people as long as they're okay with it, but
Poking
like
fun, yeah,
don't. Yeah, poking fun is different from harassing and bullying, so like don't
right.
need to come into my chat bullying other people who are trying to watch. Like that's just not
Yeah.
something we need.
And that's like something, so like I post a lot, well, I was posting a lot of YouTube shorts, um,
Mhm.
for a little bit, just mainly like, I don't know, clips or like my manifestation stuff.
Yep.
So I really like
Mhm.
that. Um, I've noticed that on YouTube, I get a lot of people who are like, you're too old to be on YouTube, which of course I'm gonna get that kind of shit, right?
Oh
But
yeah, of course.
on Twitch, I feel like
Like,
there's a little bit more of like an acceptance of
well,
things.
I feel like on Twitch, it's you kind of join. So like with your streaming, you have your own kind of community, right? While in my kind of community, it's like you know what I'm saying? You have your kind of age demographic that's easier to see. So like I don't know
Mhm.
about all of your friends, but they're probably around your age. So
Right.
like that's kind of like people kind of crowd around their own people, they have like the same interests and stuff. So and I feel like TikTok kind of does a good job at that too, because you know their whole algorithm is based on watch time, and obviously, if someone is watching something for over a minute long, they're interested in it. You know,
Yeah.
so I love One Piece, so I get a lot of One Piece stuff on my TikTok. I love anime, I get a lot of anime stuff on my
Yes.
TikTok. So you know, it's a whole thing,
Right.
and so you get a lot more people who are interested in what you do when you're streaming on Twitch because people want to see that. While
Right.
on YouTube, I feel like um they don't have that kind of algorithm. But again, I don't
Mhm.
really watch a lot of YouTube shorts, so
Right.
because I have
Right. You're
TikTok and Instagram.
right. And yeah, and I think that that's also an interesting perspective of that because I think certain age groups too um do certain things. Sorry guys, Daddy PK is going to asses in the picture here. Um so, so um but do you think like you would do you think that you would have more success or want to see more success in one platform over another platform? Or are you kind of just here for the ride?
um, I'm just here. I want to, like I said, I want to stream. I want to make content that's funny and make people laugh. That's what I'm here for.
Mhm,
I mean,
mhm.
if I blow up on YouTube, if I blow up on Twitch, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, guys, I thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be like, I'll be happy because I am happy. Like I've dreamed of being a content creator, but like obviously I need to accept the fact that this might not work out, but we can
Mhm.
still try. There is
I
nothing wrong with me trying.
I think, in a day and age of, especially with certain age groups, content creation is like something that I think a lot of people want to be, but you can still be,
Mm.
right? Like, so I
Oh
think
yeah,
like,
and
you know, it can be hard because you're like, okay,
mhm.
now is that a viable uh thing that you're gonna do full time?
Yeah, for
Maybe,
like
maybe
full time,
not.
like maybe not. I mean, if like obviously if I am making enough money to sustain myself with Twitch alone and YouTube, I might as well just do that and focus on that, right? Rather
Right,
than spreading myself out into a job that like if I love my job, I might stay. But if I hate my job and I'm making more money on Twitch, obviously just going to
right,
do Twitch, right? Because I love doing that anyways.
right.
But
Yeah,
again,
and I
it's a whole thing. Like a lot of I will say a lot of my friends are also not my high school friends, let me say, because there are some of my college friends in the chat. So I will say a lot of my high school friends are like, oh, they're like, I'm going to be a content creator. Well, you have to realize that that's not always going to work out. You're not going to instantly blow up. You have to put in time, effort,
Mhm.
and it's like, especially to grow, like making clips, going through your VODs, and like, well, as a gaming streamer, you go through your VODs. I don't know if you do. Do you go through your VODs
Mm-mm.
as like
Well,
a cooking streamer?
I do. I do go through my
Okay.
VODs, but I don't because I also I don't know, Denver all that.
No,
But
no,
yeah,
that's okay. I was just curious because I don't know your side of content creation because I make gaming.
right.
So you're usually like when I do gaming, I try to keep a mental note of like where like I have a notepad for certain spots in the stream that I think are funny and interesting, and I will download
Mhm.
the VOD and go back and clip it and post it on TikTok and Instagram. And I'll be like,
Yes.
and that's something I feel like a lot of streamers need to realize is that clipping your content is important. Like
Mhm.
especially in gaming, because if you're not clipping, like what you're doing, like if nobody is watching your Twitch, they're not gonna find you, and you did something
Right.
crazy funny. Because I think one of my
Yeah.
favorite clips is a clip of me playing Modern Warfare 2019 again recently because it was on sale really cheap, and so I hit a clip. I shot someone through a door without actually seeing them, and I just was like, "Oh my god!" Like it was amazing. But obviously, if no one's there to see it, it's not there.
Exactly.
Like that's what I'm here to do. I'm supposed to share what I'm doing, right? So
Right. And I think also the thing about content creation for people is and that because yes, I do go through the VOD and I try to find them embarrassing funny moments, especially on stream. My
yeah,
mods have a tendency to do that for me, so that's not really the big
yeah,
deal.
yeah.
But
Obviously, and obviously you have that. So like, and I'm not. That's a good thing. Like I'm not saying
no, 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 no.
I would love to have that, but obviously when
And you
you're
will.
starting out, you need to. Yeah, obviously, like when you're starting out, you need to realize that you need to do this yourself. Like you can pay people to do it, but like it'd just be better for you to do it yourself.
Right, right.
Like
And yeah.
I've thought of getting like a editor for my
Mhm.
videos, but I don't have a big enough following to justify buying an editor to edit my videos. I don't get
Yeah,
enough views on my like I haven't even started editing my VODs out. And that's something
right.
I do want to do. Like I do want to post YouTube content that is edited
Mhm.
at some point, just not now
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I need to, I have goals like for content but not for like having a following and stuff like that. Like I want to make it better for
Right.
viewers and stuff like that. I want to make it better.
Right, and I
It's a
think,
whole thing.
yeah, and hi, Lynn. I do think, um, I definitely think with content creation too, it's really important to have those for discoverability, right?
Mhm.
And, of course, there's other ways too. Um, you are doing I've been watching you a lot more now since we've gotten to know each other.
Yeah.
It's nice to see that you are around in other people's chats. I think
Oh,
a lot of
yeah, of
people
course.
just don't
Yeah,
understand that
they don't go in like other people's
portion
chats
too.
and like especially doing this. This is my I want to point out this is my first ever collab with another streamer that I don't know. All my other collabs have been like, oh, we just do shared chat with my friends because they also do streaming. But this is something
Mhm.
that is completely new to me, and I think this is a crazy good achievement for me doing streaming. Like I don't
Yeah.
like in my like it doesn't seem like it, but in my mind I'm like this is something I have been dreaming about for a long time, and I'm actually seeing results. I'm seeing things happen, and that's like it's a bit it's a whole thing. Like I am so happy. Like it might not
Yeah.
show, but I am. Like
No,
I am.
okay. So and yeah, and I think that that's one thing that is super special about Twitch and when you find your community and you have found your
Mm.
community, is the support, and
Yes,
I
you
think
have a it's it's crazy to think about, but like having people behind you like helping you is important. Like
Mhm.
no matter like there's always going to be someone helping you whether you know it or not. It's kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah. And
Like I don't know how to explain it.
there's just also something so exhilarating, about, like, being proud of your achievements and watching other
Mhm.
people's goals being met. So I know we've only known each other for such a short time now, but,
Oh yeah.
it's so nice to get to know you and, kind of see how you are with your chat and
Mhm.
your community and when you come in and everything like that. So it's very nice to see, and, I know from experience of hopefully my community is they want to see you succeed too. So
Yes,
um
yes. And like it's always like that's nice to see too. Like I I didn't think badly at all, but I just didn't expect it in the slightest. I didn't expect
mhm.
that amount of support. I didn't, you know, I expected I don't know, I just didn't expect it this much. I was like, I'm just happy to be here. You
Yeah.
know?
And yeah, and I think that that's the beautiful thing about Twitch. I can't really talk about TikTok and YouTube because I don't know much about
Yeah.
those platforms, but with Twitch, there's just such an amazing communities out there, and there's toxic communities. Don't get me wrong, like
Oh yeah.
But I think finding that amazing community is just so important. And I think you're on your way of
Oh
definitely
yeah.
doing all the wonderful things. And I love hearing about like your personal stuff and your gaming adventures. Is there anything you want to specifically let chat know about you or
Um.
anything of that nature?
So I don't know. I have told K-Chick this multiple times. I have love One Piece. It is the
Mhm.
greatest show ever. You all need to watch it. I don't care. You have no excuse not to watch it anymore because all of you. I know. All of you are like it's too long, but damn it, you're gonna watch it next year because there's a remake and it's not gonna be as long.
Oh, there
But
is?
other than that, yes, there's a remake. It's called The One Piece, and it looks amazing. I can't wait to watch it, even though I've already watched the main show and the live action. I've seen a little bit. It's too long. It's not long enough. All right, I want more episodes. Um, I will tell you there are so many One Piece fans like myself who say the exact same thing. They want more episodes. They want to see everything. Um,
Mhm.
I will say, other than One Piece, I do a lot of knife collecting.
Oh,
So,
yes, yes, please share
butterfly
me.
knives. I love butterfly knives. I love learning tricks and stuff like that. I do have a couple knives on hand. I think on there's one in my car, but so let me grab it. So I have my own little box. I also do knife throwing and axe throwing stuff. So
Oh, that's so cool.
I'm a pretty good axe thrower. The only knives I collect are kitchen knives. That's fair. But I have these knives, which are throwing knives. They're nice.
Oh,
They're
that's
sharp.
cool.
But I my dad for my birthday a while back made me a axe throwing board. And a funny story about that
Wow.
is my friend who came over for my birthday and we were axe throwing through it, and we had stuff set up so the axes wouldn't go through the wall.
Mhm.
And so he threw the axe. So you hold it like this and you throw it, right? Or you can throw it like that, but most of the time you throw it like this. He threw it and it went like 30 feet in the air and hit the wall.
Oh my gosh.
Completely missed the board. But these are axes that I use for axe throwing.
Oh, okay. Wow, those are
And
cool.
so yes, and I have 3 of them, and then inside this box there is an assortment of knives that I have collected over the years. So you guys can take a look. That's about all the knives I have here, but the cool ones are in my car.
Mm.
My magnum opus of knives, which isn't a knife, it's a dagger, who I still keep in the box.
This one is cool, guys. I got the inside scoop, okay?
She did indeed get the inside scoop. I bought this knife when I went to Georgia with my family. Um, I did not spend a whole lot of money on this, but it is pretty sick.
That one is so cool. I love the colors on it too. Like, oh, that is so stinking cool.
And then I also you can't see it on camera, but I own a katana.
You do?
I do. I didn't show her. I didn't show you this, but I do own a katana. I do. I love blades. I love knives. Not for any like sadistic reason. I just think like they're beautiful. I think blade making is a
Yeah.
beautiful skill. Let me go grab it really quick.
This is so cool, guys. I'm like,
So
I love this kind of stuff.
so this katana is from One Piece, and it's called the Kikoku.
Wow.
It's used by one of my favorite characters. His name is Trafalgar D. Waterlaw. He is so cool. This is his sword.
Wow, that's so cool.
It's
Do you ever go to
I
like the Cosmic Con or the Comic Con or anything like that and like do role play or anything like that? No?
I have wanted to do cosplay for that character forever, and honestly, I wanted to do cosplay for Halloween, but I didn't have the funds to, actually fund a cosplay for myself. Is that thing sharp? It is not. It's a carbon steel blade, so it's a little cheaper, but it is not sharp. No.
All right, guys, we've
So it
got
is
a
a
new goal
copy.
forcing you to do now. Cosplay stream when you hit 500 followers.
I will say, I made a bet with one of my friends in college. If he had gifted 3 subs to me, I would do a maid stream and I would wear a maid outfit on stream. I did do that maid outfit. So I do have the clip. Oh, I would if we reach 500 followers, I would let that happen. I would let you all pick the cosplay. I would. But the first cosplay I want to do is Trafalgar Law because he's one of my favorite characters, and so. But no, I have never been to a Comic-Con. I have been to a con, but it's very small and it's for my college, so I can't name drop.
Yeah, don't name drop it.
But I have gone to like card shows. I have One Piece cards that I love. I'm turning the wrong way. There's One Piece figurines on my dresser and other things that are up there that I love. You can't really see them. I won't go grab them because there's a lot. But no, those are some of my interests. I love One Piece. I love collecting knives and like learning about them and learning how they're made and stuff like that. I haven't done a lot of stuff like with forging, like learning how they're made, but like learning like I don't even know. I just love knives. I just can't even get into it. That's about all I can say.
So Sharkhives, we have Universal Bomb with us. I'm going the wrong way. So this is part of our Meet the Streamer series. Oh, wait, what? Sorry, my husband was looking at me funny. So this is part of our Meet the Streamer series. This is our first gamer on. So yay! I'm glad that you have our first gamer on because I feel like you have taught me so much already, and I am super excited about that.
I will say I don't have the knowledge that big content creators do, but I do know about like. Oh no, by no means do I am not an expert on the gaming streaming community, but I do have experience, and I feel like I could share that. So at least my struggles, anyways. But the big streamer struggles, I feel like people don't realize that big streamers struggle with content creation too, and like they don't talk about it. Like I like to talk about my struggles with stream because that's just the person I am. I want to let people know how I am doing because you're watching me.
Right. Yeah.
Like you guys are obligated to know how I'm doing.
Right.
And so like if I'm having a bad day or I'm having a bad week, I'll be like, guys, I've been having a bad week, but I'm going to stream and I'll talk about it after stream. You guys are like, I'll talk about it after stream because I don't want to get the vibes down right away from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Well, and I think that vulnerability, is important with streaming. Yeah. So I love that because, this is how we get to know each other, and that's how we do create a bigger community. Is to be vulnerable, and I'm glad that you do that because it kind of makes you more relatable, and I think imposter syndrome is a huge thing. As a
what is that? I haven't heard of that.
So imposter syndrome is where you feel, which you may not get it because you have a different goal in mind. But it's basically like you feel like an imposter in your own skin, like that you don't know. So kind of how you were saying, like, I'm not by no means know everything about the gaming scene and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you'll start to feel like, oh, I'm not that great, or oh, I don't know what I'm talking about, or I don't know what I'm doing, even though
I will say I have felt that way before, but I'm like, even though I don't know about it, if I express like how I think about it, someone might correct me or teach me something else about it. You know what I mean? Like if I don't express myself, I might not learn about it. So why not express myself anyways?
Yeah. And making mistakes is so big.
Oh yeah, of course. And if I'm saying something wrong, I would hope that someone would help me and change it. Like if I say something wrong, I hope like either my parents or like I know my parents would, but like my friends would help me like realize, oh, that's not right. You should think of it this way. It's a whole back and forth.
Yeah, and it's nice that you have that that hope and that opinion of that because there's some people who are like, oh, I know everything, kind of.
Oh yeah, when I was younger. And I still get caught with it sometimes that I used to think I knew everything a lot, but I still struggle with it from time to time. Like I'll still like sometimes I'm like, oh, I might be talking out of my ass. Like I'm not actually saying anything, but I'm trying to fix it. It's a progress thing. So I feel like I've
Yeah.
done an okay job. I feel like I've done a pretty good job
Yeah.
of keeping it under wrap, like knowing that I don't know everything. I know some things. The things I do know, I can share.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that the thing is with the thing about life is that we always have something to learn, right?
Mhm.
And so it's one of those things when I was your age too, I was like, "Oh, I know everything." Like, "Oh, I know everything about
Yeah.
everything," right?
Yep.
And it's something that we have to like relearn and even to this day, sometimes I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit, yeah, I messed
I.
up." Like,
Yeah.
"Oops, I shouldn't have," or
Yeah.
like,
Shouldn't have
"Oops."
done that. Yeah.
Like, "Ooh, I shouldn't
I
have
have
said
had
that."
those moments. I've had those moments where like before streaming, I've definitely had those moments of like, oh, I should not have done that.
Yeah,
And it's it's I mean, you learn through failure. It's
right.
I mean, yeah, it's you learn through
Have
failure,
you
like they say.
Have you had anything thank you, Lynn, for that lyric. Have you had anything happen on stream where you're like, "Oop, we gotta completely change route," or, "Oop, that was a fail." Is there anything that has happened to you yet like that?
uh, um from time to time my friends will slip up and accidentally dox themselves. So I'm like, you dog. I'll just be like, dog, come on, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I'm not like upset at them or anything. Like everybody makes mistakes, but like, come on, bro.
yeah. I think when you're definitely not used to, that or being online, it's like, "Ooh,
Oh, for
okay,
sure.
whoops."
And like it's I feel it. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Like, obviously, you don't tell. Like in Counter Strike, you can communicate to the other team through a through an all chat,
Mhm.
and so obviously, you're not telling the enemy team like, oh, where I'm from, like what my name is, and all that stuff. But like when you're with friends, you're like, oh, I'm from here and here and so and so, and it's like when you're streaming, you have to realize you're not only talking to them, but you're talking to other people. So it's
Right,
like
like, you don't know who's gonna
you
come
can't.
across it, right?
Yeah.
That's one thing I definitely would say if anybody's interested in starting up streaming or learning to stream, I wouldn't personally publish your VODs right away. I would have you like
I
manually,
didn't.
but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, for sure. I didn't. Now there are some VODs that I like if it's only like one part in the VOD that they might say something, I'll just cut the audio out.
Yeah.
Just cut it out completely. I'll just go back
Yeah.
and cut the audio out completely for like that moment because like if it's one time now, if it's like maybe 3 or 4, I'll be like, I probably just won't post the VOD, even though it was a great
Right.
stream.
Yeah.
Logan said it's okay if we dox ourselves. Everyone is welcome to our houses. No, Logan, they're not. You
You
guys
don't want
cannot
everybody
come
to
to
be
my
welcome.
house. No.
Yeah, but
That's like that's like a I've heard stories from like the people that I watch on YouTube from like stuff like that, and it's like that is kind of scary.
it is
Like
scary.
I mean, and it's a whole thing. Like
Yeah.
it's the internet, so you don't know who's out there. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, and like that's the thing too is like so the nice thing about Twitch too is you don't have to immediately post your VODs. Like you can have the settings
yes,
so that you can, which is really nice. And I know a lot of people hate it that watch Twitch because if they miss a stream now with the streaks, like, okay, you have 24 hours to blah, 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 blah. Which is great,
I. Mhm.
but I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it because I just like, I'm like, I have to make sure that I didn't dox myself before I publish
Oh,
anything,
for sure.
you know?
I no, I don't go back in the VODs to make sure I don't dox myself because
Mhm.
I do a pretty I think I do a pretty good job of not doxing myself. Now when it comes to my friends, I don't know. Like they might say it, but like it's not like I said, it's not a big deal. I might be like, bro, come on. And then
Yeah,
I'll keep
right.
a mental note in my head that's like, oh, they said it. I just won't post the VOD, or I'll download the VOD, edit it, but
And
not
then
post it on Twitch and post it on YouTube.
right, right. Which is the smart thing to do is the smart
Yeah.
thing to do, you know? For the
And like I
most
said,
part, I think
I have a
everybody's pretty good
notepad,
with
so
that. Yeah.
yeah. And I have a notepad to like if I'm uh like if I'm doing editing and I have to go maybe go help my dad do some sheep stuff, which I've had to do. I'll write down my timestamp and you know leave and
Right.
come back, right? So
Yeah.
then I don't have to go searching for it again.
Which is nice. That's really smart to have that notepad there to constantly be writing down.
Hmm.
Um, and it's also like, oh, well, what if somebody says something cool? Like I do the
Yeah.
same thing. Like I have like different games written down that people are like, oh, you gotta
Oh,
play.
Berglund Gnomes, I see that.
Yeah, yes. Somebody I can't remember who had recommended that. Have you played that one then?
I've played the
Yeah.
demo.
You did? You did? Okay. So
Mm.
that's new, right? It is a newer game?
It's new. It Smitty did a video on it, and I liked it. It's a Lethal Company clone. Now, if you don't know what that means, the first game that came out that really kind of blew up in the what's called friend slop.
Mhm.
Friend slop is kind of derogatory in a sense, but it's really not. You don't take it that way. It's a good and bad term for games. Basically, what it means is like it's a game meant for friends to play together. So
Yeah.
like Mecha Chameleon, Berglund Gnomes, Lethal Company, and so Lethal Company clones are clones of Lethal Company, just differently portrayed. So is Final Fantasy VII
I
on
don't think
your
so.
list? I don't think so, Logan. Um, basically, Lethal Company is a game that's like horror aspect. So you can die, but
Mhm.
your goal is to go into the facility, get scrap, come back out, and feed it to this monster thing. And you're supposed to reach a quota every 3 days. Um, that's kind of like Berglund Gnomes, which
Mhm.
and Berglund Gnomes is fun. It's different. It's a little different than Lethal Company. So, but it's still like a clone. So it's
Oh,
not bad, but it's still fun.
yeah. See, well, and like that's the thing is like, again, I don't play a lot of games, but
Yeah.
I like those community type games because
Hmm.
it gives us something to do with other friends, and I think it's really nice to have people come together. So like, I definitely like that thing. So if whenever you're playing like community gaming or like doing stuff with your friends, I'd like to watch that because
Oh yeah.
it would be
A
nice to
lot of
kind of see
people.
that.
A lot of people. I will say. I think the most popular type, well, at least in my opinion, most popular type of content that or the content, let me rephrase. The content that I like to watch is content where someone is playing games with their friends because
Yeah.
that is one of the most amazing moments. Like you just have so much funny moments with your friends. Like there's no, like even when I'm playing, like off stream with my friends, I'm like, dog, I should have recorded this. This is funny. I should have
Yeah.
posted this on YouTube. Like this would have done numbers if people saw it.
Yeah, and I think like that's also like I feel like your personality also comes out differently when you are playing with your friends.
Hmm.
And that's something that people on Twitch like to watch too,
Hmm.
Like we have a ton of people that are currently watching that play games multiplayer with their communities or with their mods and stuff like that. And it's
Hmm.
like a different vibe. I definitely love watching people play their games and do stuff solo, but it is nice to see that vibe of
Yeah.
oh, how are you reacting with other people?
Yep.
How are you getting
Yep.
silly and stuff?
Yeah.
Don't play Fortnite
Somebody
with me.
says,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
That's
I would. I haven't played. I will say I haven't played Fortnite in like forever, but
oh,
like
I
just
love
but that's
Fortnite.
because I just don't like none of my friends play it, and so like
Yeah.
I'm not all that interested in Fortnite. Like I would now hold on, hear me out. If they made a One Piece collab with Fortnite, I would definitely get back on and spend my entire wallet on whatever they made because I love One Piece. All right, that's just what's gonna happen. But
Yeah.
like in terms of like actually playing the game with friends, at least Fortnite wise, I don't play Fortnite, but I do know people who
Yeah.
do. Um,
Yeah. It's
it's a
so
free. It's and what's nice about Fortnite is it's
free.
free and it has and it's not paywalled behind anything. Like there's nothing that you need. No, you weren't, Logan. Don't even lie. Um,
See
um,
now we have to watch a Fortnite stream for you with you and your friends. I would love to see a Fortnite stream for you.
okay. Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't play build because I can't build. I can shoot guns. That's about all I
Yeah.
can do. I
I
can
can
aim,
do
but other than that, I can't
the
do anything
battle
else.
royale. I'm not doing builds. Zero
But
builds
like I
are
was
all
saying,
the way.
oh yeah. But like I was saying with Fortnite, Fortnite is popular because one, it has its battle royale. It was the first one of the I think the first battle royale, and um it's got those community made maps and
Mhm.
projects that are also fun. Like
Yeah.
they're also really cool. Like you can play them. I've played back when I played a couple. Um, so I mean, I think Fortnite is cool, but I personally don't play it unless my friends want to play it. Logan's
Yeah.
lying. He did not invite me to play.
Well, I would definitely be honored to play with you if you wanted to play Fortnite,
Oh, of course. I would download it if you wanted to play.
but
I would re-download it.
I do like watching you do the I watched you play the horror game. I don't know the name of the horror game that you had played that one day that I watched you.
Oh, it was okay, so another thing that I kind of forgot to mention, I am also interested, or at least I was when I was in high school, was a thing called SCP, which stands for Secure, Contain, Protect. Basically, it's a like I don't even know what it originally was, but what I do know about it is it's a bunch of anomalous objects, creatures, and things that can kill you, help you. They do crazy things. Like, there is there is a SCP that is a meat cube, and it's a little gross. It's called the meatball, and so
Oh,
what it
really?
does is yes, it's a you open the door and it's a room filled with flesh covered, like not flesh covered, but like um furniture that is flesh. And what the meatball
Oh,
does is it like absorbs you into it and then turns you into furniture.
wow, that's so neat. Like,
It's creepy, but it's like so like who thinks of this? Like who
yes.
thinks of that?
But like that's what I mean. Like that kind of creativity. It's like, yes, people will be like, "Oh my god, that's weird, that's
And then
creepy,"
and then
right? But then it
and
like
then
pops off.
and then like there's another one, I think it's SCP-056. It is a Coca-Cola bottle that increases brain function by like a large margin, but it will also kill you because your body can't handle how fast your brain is moving.
That
Like
is crazy.
you go from meatball that turns you into furniture to Coca-Cola that kills you because your brain is moving so fast. Like who
Yeah.
thinks of this?
I know, it's crazy. So my husband is
Have you,
PK, by the way, guys.
oh,
Um,
okay.
he
Have I
wants to
ever
know.
played the oh sorry. Have I ever
No,
played the game Golden Light? I have not. I have not. I will have to check it out. Actually, I will check it out right now. Hold on. Let me
yes,
check it
yeah.
out.
And that's the big thing about Fortnite is the mini games or like well the little other games. Like I'm obsessed with Droid Tycoon in Fortnite right now, and it's like literally just I hate Star Wars, but like it's a little Star Wars map, and it's just like so fun to me. So that's kind of the nice thing I like about Fortnite. But and I like that it is free, so like I can get multiple
Yeah.
different games in one free game instead of buying like hundreds of games, you know?
I'm looking at Golden right now, and it does kind of and like with SCP, there are thousands, there are hundreds, there are so many that you can learn, and like I know a bunch of them off the top of my head, some of the most popular ones, but like it's crazy what you can go from. There is an SCP that will literally cure anything, and it is a bottle of pills. There is a SCP that will literally kill you with one touch. There's so many. There's Bigfoot is an SCP in there, and he's
That's
got crazy
wild.
lore, and he's got like if you like, and the funny thing is about that is there's so much more to that as to Bigfoot than just being Bigfoot. Like he's actually got like a fake lore to it, and it's kind of
Mhm.
interesting to learn about.
Yeah,
It
it's wild.
it's I mean I don't know that the game I was playing, that VR game, it was originally for um my 100 follower celebration, but I was playing a Minecraft horror mod pack, and oh my god, I was not fun. I was like freaking out. There was so much happening, and like I could not make progress at all, so I had to switch packs. So we Loki did, and then so that didn't really work out. So we switched to that game because I had actually wanted to play it on stream, and I'd never beaten the game before. I just knew about it.
Right.
So yeah, that's how we got to that game.
Yeah. It is so interesting to hear how you talk about these games because again, I don't play anything,
Sometimes
so it's nice to hear that.
sometimes like definitely on stream when I have ideas for stream, sometimes they don't work out, and I'll be like, okay, well I have this idea, but I don't know if it's going to work because one, it's hard for me to test if it's going to work out because
Right.
It might break on stream. It might break an OBS while I'm streaming. Like I can't just
Mhm.
test that. It's not easy to test.
But I think
But one thing oops, sorry.
no, I
Go
was
ahead.
gonna say I think that it's good to do those experiments because then you can see, ooh, that worked, or ooh, more people tuned into that and they liked that kind of
Yeah.
content. So yeah. Yeah.
And like do Fortnite. If Logan wants me to play Fortnite with him and one of my other friends, I will definitely re-download it. But I
Peer pressure.
when it when it comes to like testing what I mainly test for stream, like when I mean testing, like obviously testing for like if people want to watch this is like
Right.
um sorry, hold on. I usually test like VR stuff because
Mhm.
my VR headset and my linking cable, which if you don't know what a linking cable is, it's a cable that you clip into your headset that allows it to like so there are games on PC that you can play in VR, but you need to connect your VR to your PC, and a linking
Right. Yeah.
cable does that. You can also do it wirelessly, but it's not as good. So I like to use a linking cable because it's the nicest way possible. So I like to test if I can even open the game and it'll run smoothly for like 5 minutes. If it can run for 5 minutes, it could probably run for an hour
Yeah.
or two. Like, like that's what I mean by testing. But like, obviously, there is testing with like new content ideas. Like,
Mhm.
oh, what if I play a game while not being able to go forward or not being able to shoot? Like, all those ideas that are like it's challenge. It's all those certain different types of things.
Yeah. And like that's the thing too is like there'll be times where I'm like, ooh, that type of stream really flopped, right? Like,
Yeah.
ooh, people hated that or they weren't
Yep.
as interested. And I think like the nice thing about Discord, at least, like sometimes I'll be like, hey, would anybody be interested in this? Right. And at least you can get kind of a heads up before
Mhm.
you
Yeah, that's what's
plan it.
nice about having like the game recommendations in my Discord is like if
Mhm.
you want to see me play something, put it in the Discord. I will check it out, and if it looks interesting and I might enjoy it, I might play it. And there are
Mhm.
games that I do want to check out, that I definitely do have on my list to play. So
Yeah.
like that's
Yeah.
part of. I mean, that's what's nice about having a um a game rex. And I mean, it's nice to have those things to see what people want to watch.
Yeah,
It's always nice to
definitely.
have those things.
And it's also nice to kind of see like with your Discord is what are the things that you like and like maybe
Mhm.
people who also share the same anime interest or interest now in the swords and everything that you had showed like
Yes.
it's nice to be able to show that off on Discord and have a place for that
Mhm.
that's not just stream. So guys, remember,
Yeah.
click that heart. It's gonna disappear in a minute, but make sure you click in that heart so that you get all of Universal Bob's notifications and you get to actually see him play. We're gonna force him to play Fortnite, okay?
At some
Like
point, yes. At some point, yes. Yes, we will.
we'll bully him enough to play that Fortnite, get that cosplay stream. Like we want it
Yes,
all,
yes.
guys.
So the funny thing about the made outfits stream that I did, I did stream that, and I do still have the VOD, but I do want to I want to edit it so it actually
Yeah.
isn't just the VOD itself because it was something that is different, and I do want to do that again. But the bad thing about the funny thing is the made outfit didn't fit.
Oh, that's the best part.
So
That's the best part.
so it was it just wasn't big enough because I got the biggest sized, but I think it was for obviously for a woman.
Right.
Like so like I have to go back and look, but so I returned it after the stream, so I don't have
Oh,
it anymore. But
oh yeah.
and that and because I don't need my parents seeing that. I can't,
They'll be like,
I do
wow,
not
what's
need
going
my
on here?
Will, why
There's
or
something to
like
tell us.
Universal, why yeah, why is there a maid outfit in here? And I have talked about other funny things like doing cross-dressing streams.
Mhm.
If you don't know what that is, it's you dress up as a girl.
Yeah.
My friend did that for Halloween, and I was like, why did you not tell me this? I would have loved to be there.
Yeah. Well, and like that's the nice thing too is like there's so much cosplay. There's also so much just other type of content
Mhm.
out there on Twitch that so many people just don't know about.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I mean, if
and
you are creative in any way, shape, or form, you just it's amazing what you can do. It's amazing
and
what you can do with.
Chloe, I didn't know she was doing Fortnite. So Chloe, you've got to play Fortnite with me. I'm so sorry. I just had to say that because anybody that I can like force into playing Fortnite with me, I'm like, please play Fortnite with me.
Yes, Logan, I returned the maid outfit probably because it didn't fit. Like, I will say, the maid outfit stream was an interesting one. I will do it again at some point. Just
So
not now.
You did that for your 100 followers, or did you do
No,
that
no,
for
no.
different?
I did. Oh, I think I forgot to explain why. I did that because one of my I told
Oh,
my
you did
friends
say,
were
yeah.
my friends were like, you should do a maid stream, and I'm like, bro, they were telling me to do this for like weeks, and I was like, dog, if one of you gifts like 3 subs, because at this time I was at like 75 followers, so I was like, 3 subs and I'll do it. He gifted 3 subs immediately after I texted that. He sent me a photo of it, and I was like, are we serious? Are we dead ass right now? I have to go buy a maid outfit and wear it on stream at some point. And then about 2 months later, I bought the maid outfit and wore it on stream.
See, this is what you gotta up those costs there, Universal. A maid outfit is way more than 3 subs. All right.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know, but I did not. I was
Yeah, like you're not planning on them doing that.
3 subs was reasonable. I felt like he wouldn't actually spend that much money, and then he decided he would. So yeah.
I love that.
Streets are saying he did it just for fun. Logan, those are lies. The streets did not say that. I don't know where you're hearing that from. The crackhead on the side of the street did not say that.
How do you know? He's the one that supplied it. Well, Universal, it has been so amazing to talk with you. Unfortunately, I do have to do some errands this afternoon.
That is okay.
But so glad.
One thing I want to say, if you ever want to play a video game, or like if you ever want to try a video game out, and you like say Terraria, I don't expect you to play Terraria, but if you do decide to play like a game like Terraria or games that I do know, reach out. I will help you and find things that will help you. And like if you do want to play together, I am so down. Like I said, I am not like, I'm always looking for content ideas. I'm always looking to grow as a streamer and meet new people on Twitch. Like this has been something I never even thought I would be doing. And I mean, it's just crazy to me that I'm doing this. I can't imagine like as a kid, or like even starting in September to now, like this is crazy. Yeah. So I am honored and happy to be here.
Hi, Dan. Oh my God, poor Dan is coming in at the end there. Yes, and Universal, I will have to say that I am so proud of you for everything that you have done, just even in the short time that I have known you. I can't wait to see how far you go, what you're planning on doing. I love another collab.
I'm also excited for it's weird to say, but I'm excited for what I will think of next for like what I do for content, because I don't know what I'm doing.
And that is perfully okay. Like,
yeah, and like I am not upset that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
What I'm doing. I've been streaming for 5 years. I don't know what I'm doing. But guys, again, please, if you're not already following Universal, please do. I don't know if I can do greet again. Let's see if it will. And I don't think it's gonna let me. But please follow Universal. Let's get him to some big goals. Let's try to get him to get more creative streams out there. Play some games with him. Yes. Primarily streaming at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yep.
So if you're on the East Coast like I am, that's 9 o'clock our time. So and do you do any weekend streams, or is it mainly weekdays?
I do stream. Okay, so I do streaming every day that I don't have work. So that's 8 p.m. CDT, I think is what I said, right? CDT?
Yes. Yep.
Yes, Central. Yep. So it's weekends, weekdays, all of the above. It's planned for every day, but unless I have work in the evening, then I don't stream, because obviously I'm working. I can't be in my PC. And obviously, like, I will let everybody know like what the schedule is looking like for next week on stream, as well as in Discord. I'm trying to do more Discord stream schedule stuff, but mostly on stream. If something does come up with like plans with my friends last minute, I will let the Discord know. And
perfect.
Like obviously I will be going out with my friends rather than streaming, so that is something everybody will have to get used to.
Yeah, no, well, we love that, and listen, that's how a lot of our friends do that. Hi, little mama. We are getting ready to go. So now, Universal, is there somebody that you see on that you want to introduce us to that we can go and raid today?
Not that I saw.
Because if not, I will tell you if you wanted to raid, we could totally raid somebody.
Oh no, go ahead.
That's on my list.
I have no one in particular.
Perfect. So let's do that. I just wasn't sure if you had any friends on. So
Nope. They all stream in the evening, same as me.
I figured usually that's how it happens. So guys, we are going to go say, I'm going to write it in chat for you.
Okay.
Sorry, I got to try to make sure that that's the person that I wanted to go to. Yep. Okay. So it is a food and drink streamer, but Universal, I think you will love him. His name is Rusty Rhymes. So
wait, where'd you put it?
Oh, sorry. I'm going to put it in here right here for you.
Oh, okay.
Rusty Rhymes. Just wanted to make sure I spelled it right.
Okay.
Rusty. Guys, we are going to go say hello to Rusty and make Universal a big welcome over there. Okay, guys, like make him a big deal. Let's hype him up. Let's hype him up. I know a lot of our community here knows Rusty, but we are introducing Universal over there, food and drink community streamer. So you guys will love him. I know you will. And thank you so much for coming on today. I cannot wait to play games with you in the future. And if you want to do any future collabs, let me know.
Yeah, I'm so down.
Get him in the kitchen. I'll be there with you.
Yeah, they'd probably be like, oh yeah, get this kid in the kitchen. He does not know how to cook.
Well, thank you so much for being here with me today, guys. You know the drill.
Yeah, no problem.
Make sure you eat something healthy, a fruit, a vegetable, drink your water, take your meds, don't recycle like me, get some exercise in. I will see you tomorrow morning, bright and early at 5:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Universal should be on. Are you going to be on tonight, or are you going to wait till?
Nope. This will be the stream for today. So the next stream will be probably Thursday at 8 p.m.
Perfect.
8 p.m. CDT.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me, and let's go say hi to Rusty.
Yes.
Alrighty, and I did raid out. So I wasn't sure if maybe you did too, and I'm gonna.
I did just now.
Perfect. Just want to let him know that I moved them over there. Thank you so much for streaming with me today.
Yeah, no problem.
That was so fun.
Yeah, it was.
Perfect. Okay, sorry. I know there's a lot going on right now. I had so much fun, and no, for real, like if you ever want to do anything new or do any